All right, hold up. Hold up. Let's make sure everything is good over here. What's good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to, at least I think I'm live. I don't know, sometimes it takes a little bit of time, but I think I actually might be live. Shout outs to YouTube for making sure that you delay me. And then you don't delay me, then you delay me. What's good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the stream. Switch to flip-flopping. I don't know if it's a flip-flop. I think it's more of just people acting really weird. And that's good. Acting weird is good. I love it because it gives us more content to have fun with and on our streams. We're going to be doing this for the next decade, guys. Don't worry. Sit tight. Sit tight. Don't worry. Get strapped in. Because we're going to be doing this for the next decade here on Player Essence. Welcome to the Nintendo Switch 2 show. Big love to Michelle with the 23 months, getting ready for that pure eye. Hey, let's go. Thank you so much, Michelle. Appreciate that. Let's get into some shout outs. Then we'll go over what Eurogamer did. We'll go over the Switch 2 flip-flopping. We'll go over any other questions that you have if you missed my videos or other live streams. Saturday Night PE Live is here, back at you, ready to go. So I'm very excited for this one here. So let's start off first here. Big love to Dior, who was here first, like always. Shout out to the big man Dior. Let's go. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. Reptile as well with the membership. First membership of the night. Guys, it would be really cool if we had a big night-to-night. Memberships are definitely welcome. They're only $1. So if you want to become a member, help support the stream, the daily live streams that we're going to be kicking off. We're going to have the best Nintendo Switch 2 streams. I hands down, I won't have the highest viewers or the most people talking about it or the most viral stuff or whatever, but we're gonna have the most lit Nintendo Switch 2 live streams, discussions, talks, reactions. So you definitely want to become a member. Thank you so much, Mr. Reptile! Exclamation mark member, all lowercase in the chat to bring up the prompt, the command. Anybody can use that command and join up. Thank you so much, Mr. Reptile, with the membership. Welcome back to the Tune In Tier Squad. Nin128 Flydius is here. What's up? Party Man Cart is here. Exalted Donut. CBH forgot. B Queen. 777 OG Double OG. What's up, man? Timothy McDonald. Don't worry, we're gonna talk about what Eurogamer did very soon. Monado Mars says, OJ, the bruh, Switch 2 flip flop for sure is real. It's like real and it's not. It's like kind of real, then it's like not real, but then it's like real at the same time. It's like also the incoming flip flop. I have to give a shout out to my man Doc Trey because he talked about that as well. But I mean, I already saw it too with certain people and certain stuff. So I would also say just like the Switch 2 anticipation or Switch 2. There's definitely people that are worried that it's going to overshadow their favorite stuff. Like, you know, the jealousy, the envy type of thing. That's also like a thing as well that's happening right now. So we're going to talk about that. Or we're going to just more like have fun with it. Not like harp on it or anything, but just have a little bit of fun. What's up, Egomaniac? What's up, Tiago? Yes, I am live. Thank you. What's up, Reptile? What's up? It's your boy, Ralphie. What's up, brother? How you doing today? Good to see you in Mr. Barron's stream today. Bryant, what's up, man? I'm feeling better. I'm feeling much better this week. I had for those who don't know, I had a stomach virus, stomach flu, stomach virus, something like that knocked me out for about 2 days. So yeah, but I'm good. Hospital visits good, been taking my medication. Everything's good. I feel literally back to like 100%. So I think I'm actually going to work out tomorrow. I haven't worked out this whole week, but I think I'm actually going to go, lift some weights and do a little bit of running in my backyard. So I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling ready to go back out and get back to 100%. God bless, Roger. Thank you so much for the support. Rock on. Yes, sir. Can't wait for Switch 2. I have like 100 games I haven't played, but still can't wait. That's the part of being alive. You got to feel alive gaming all day. Got to feel alive, man. That's how you feel alive when you have a bunch of games that you haven't played, because then you always have something to do. You always have something to look forward to and do. Let's see here, man. I tell you what, honor to do some bench presses and deadlifts with your brother OJ. Hey, one of these days, man. Yo, Jason B. What's up, Jason? Welcome. What's up, Kevin? What's up, Secret Jordan? I don't think it's hate. To be honest, go on any other social media and you'll see that most others don't care about it, or they're confused on what's new about it. I see it. I see it even honestly. Well, don't worry, Secret Jordan. We're gonna go over what we're talking about. I think right now you're just going from your perspective before you even let me say what I've had to say on it. So coming from someone, I'm on social media all the time. I'm researching for videos and for topics and for discussion. So I get what you're saying from your point of view, but trust me, let me say what I gotta say with the articles and different stuff, and then trust me, We'll talk about it. All right, don't worry, don't worry. Let's see here. Don't get yourself sore, bro. Can end up having the most views and the best being the best Nintendo 2 shows. Or are you feeling better now? I'm feeling good. Thank you, Brian. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. I guess I can't count myself out, but you know, there's other factors. Monado Mario with the dollar dono says, this is the most common flip-flop in my opinion. Wii U was the confusing name. They should have called it Wii 2. Switch 2 is such a boring name. They should have called it Switch Advance or Super Switch. Oh, yeah. I've seen that before, too. I've seen that, which is just stupid. It's stupid to sit there and say that they should have done this, they should have done that. Like, they should have named it what I want it to be named. It's like, well, no, because everyone knows exactly what it is. They know that it's a sequel to Switch. It's the second Switch. Like, it's a sequel, clearly. Like, there's no confusion there. Like, if you're confused, then you're a moron, right? Like, so I think that it's for the most part, like, you have to make up other things to be upset about. Like, you can't use the, I don't know what it is. Is it a pro system? Is it an upgrade? Like, even the trolls that are like, you know, that help perpetuate that type of stuff, they're even like, oh, well, there's no reason for me to do this because I can get a Steam Deck. By the way, I'm dropping a big Switch PC handheld video that's going to piss off all those people and have them calling me names. So don't worry, that video's coming. I've been gathering a little bit of evidence. I've been gathering some stuff. I've been biding my time on that one, but I think now is the perfect time to drop that one. So don't worry, I'll be dropping that video next week, so that should be fun. So yeah, don't worry, I'll be dropping that video. Let's hear. What's up, GWX? Okay, what are you going to say? We're going to talk about it. Don't worry, man. Let me get through everybody saying shout outs. Don't worry. We're going to talk about it, guys. All right. Just, calm down. Don't worry. We're going to talk about it. Ava Cook. What's up, Ava Cook? Welcome to the stream. What is good? What's up, Retromania? Says, why complicate? Exactly. What's up, Beox? Right. I think it's going to be great. It's going to have power. I think it's going to upscale and going to do wonders. They're always going to deliver teaser hardware. We're going to kill it. All right. Let's see here. Cole Eastwood was positive. I don't. What? Who cares? What Cole Eastwood has to say. Let's see here. What's up, OJ? Picked up Donkey Kong Country Returns HD today. Loving it. Haven't played the Wii version. Don't know why people are hating on it because they don't like the price. They felt the price was too high. And then initially when it was first shown, it was missing some graphical effects. And even after now, like, it's not like locked at 60. There's like a few little things here and there, but essentially from the beginning, people just saw it as a low quality remaster. But really, it's the price. I mean, that's really it because, you know, Skyward Sword HD was a probably better quality Wii remaster, and people still complained about that and said it was terrible and all that. So I think it's just the price. That's really just what it is. That's the problem. Let's see here. I find it funny these people think that they know better than experts in 10 boardroom what the best naming structure for a system should be. I think it comes off the Wii U situation. I think that's probably what it is. Like, oh, we were right about that, so we're gonna be right about everything else. So I think that's part of it for sure. Let's see here. I have a Steam Deck and ROG Ally. I'm super excited for Switch 2 to be there day one. That's what a logical, normal person does, Tiago. See, thank you for being logical and normal. I have a Steam Deck as well. I find it funny that people think they... Okay, I already read that. My bad. Lansville says, all those say Nintendo should name the Switch 2... or shouldn't. Nintendo should name the Switch 2 something else. Like the name's walking around and having their first name. I know, seriously. How long Nintendo get away with remastering games for full 60? Get away. I don't think there's anybody getting away or not. Either you buy it or you don't. That's it. You know, like, it's not... The problem is that the internet wants to make it seem like Nintendo shot like a baby or something like that. It's not even about getting away with it. It's like either you go buy it or you don't. Like, there's no getting away with anything. You either buy the game or you don't buy the game. That's it. Like, it's not anything more. I know YouTubers and content creators want to make it seem as if it, like, Bloody Mary happened or there was a massacre or there was like a mass shooting or something over a port price, but no, it's like either you just buy it or you don't. Like, let the market determine whether it's good or not, you know? You buy it or you don't. Pretty much, there is no getting away with anything. Even like when I said, like, you know, I didn't like the PS5 Pro like, not having a disc drive. It's like, I'm not going to get away with it. Either you buy it or you don't. Like, we'll see what the market says. If the market says it's okay, then the market says it's okay. If they don't, then they don't. You know, that's it. There's not anything more or less than that, you know? Oh, man. Let's see here. I have a Steam Deck, and I'm not angry at UOJ. I can actually agree with you when you start comparing sales numbers. PC analysts can never compare Nintendo, Sony, and Nintendo, Xbox in terms of sales. Well, the only thing that I have is I have no problem with the fact that they exist and they're good and everything like that. The problem that I have is are people trying to inflate stuff as if there's some type of issue And that's
Speaking
not
of
the
Steam
case.
Deck, I watched Nerd Nest. Awesome Steam Deck per percent handheld YouTuber
Okay.
having many PC handheld YTBERS discuss about Switch 2.
Okay.
Funny they think MK9 won't be SW2 sales driver lol. And
That's insane.
Crazy Steam Deck fans are gaming flat earthers now.
That is insane if you don't think the next Mario Kart game is going to be a system seller. That is insane. Like, I don't recall the last time that there was a Mario Kart that wasn't like didn't move systems. Even the Wii U, like even the Wii U got a massive bump after Mario Kart 8 came out. Heck, without Mario Kart 8, the Wii U would have, I think the Wii U would have sold less than 10 million units. I think it would have sold like 6 million units. Remember, the Wii U sold 13 million and Mario Kart 8 sold like 8 million plus. So it sold to over 50% of the install base on there. Like, I don't recall a Mario Kart game that hasn't been a system seller. Like, that's insane. That's just not true. I mean, I think I can say it's not factually, because obviously it's like not out yet, but I don't think there's factually been a Mario Kart game that hasn't been a huge determining factor in moving systems. Like, I don't think there's been a single Mario Kart game that hasn't been, you know? I mean, I think the only thing that I can think of is maybe, I mean, like Super Circuit, but I mean, even then, that's like
valuable items. Even
Super Circuit sold decently, you know? But that might have been like the weakest one out of all of them. Shout outs to Minato Mario. Thank you for the $4 total. You were on the Hokage and also the stream. Anybody does more than 3 or 4, you can pass up Minato Mario on the board. Also, Jacob Dressback with the gifted membership. Thank you so much, Jacob Dressback. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. But no, I mean, this is why it's good to have all these discussions and all this. So when it actually comes out and where we can make the videos of I was exactly right, you know, like exactly, you know, I can do those videos too. Let's see here. Shout outs to Jacob Justback. Thank you for the gifted membership. Astral is off the chain was gifted the membership. Also, Jacob Justback, you are now the gift ninja of the stream. Anybody does one or more gift, you can tie up Mr. Jacob Dressback. I appreciate that. Are people dumb? Yes. No, they're not dumb as in like they're stupid like themselves. They just don't know. Like, listen, guys, like anybody can talk about video games, right? Like I feel that everybody is allowed to talk about video games and is allowed to discuss gaming and all that. Just like anybody can talk sports, anybody can talk music, anybody can talk stuff, but there are a lot of people who don't know gaming that talk about gaming in this space. Let's just be real. There are a lot of people that don't know what they're talking about when it comes to certain topics, and yet they talk about it. And that's what you're happening here. Like, they're not stupid people. They're not dumb as in like, oh, I'm stupid. Like, they do dumb things on the daily. It's just that they're talking about things that they don't understand or don't know or have not analyzed simply to talk about it. Just because. And that is literally what we're seeing here. We're seeing a lot of people, you know, that don't understand how things are, talk about things. And they're going to be wrong. And trust me, they're going to be wrong. They've been wrong this whole time, by the way. They've been wrong this. Oh, Nintendo's gonna name the Switch something else. Some stupid name. Oh, Nintendo's not gonna do backwards compatibility. Oh, Nintendo's going to do some type of dumb gimmick that nobody's gonna like at all or something like that. Oh, they're gonna do this. Oh, they're not gonna have, you know, there's been like a multitude of things that I've seen a lot of these like same things happen, and they've been wrong every single time, almost every step of the way they've been wrong. So, you know, I've just been like counting it up, right? So I think that's the problem that we're dealing with right now. Glenmore as well with the gifted membership. Shout outs to Glenmore Legister with the gifted membership. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. I appreciate that. Let's go. 9 on the board. We got the full combo awards and array in tonight. Let's go. This is nah, they dumb. My fear is Switch 2 could be the next Wii U. Why will Switch 2 be the next Wii U? How about we start with there, Ruben? Why will Switch 2 be the next Wii U? That's your fear. Why is your fear? Why is it your fear? I do not own the Steam Deck, but I appreciate a cool device along with others. Neo's Lenovo Legion Go. Yeah, that's true. Let's see here. People saying PS4 level are sniffing solvent. I mean, I think that it's going to be like they're just trying to find something to compare it to. I think once we actually see the system and all that, then we'll be able to get direct comparisons. Then we'll kind of find out, you know. Let's see. What do I think of Abe's Odyssey? I'm not a big fan of the Oddworld franchise. Switch 2 should be pretty irrefutable. Should be. Not always. let's see here. When it comes to PC, I would like one because I don't have a PC. I do like the idea of having something double duty on the dock, have a solid gaming experience, and that's fine. Go out there and get it. There are some things Switch 2 sucks bad. I think Switch 2 is good. Awesome. Can't please everyone. That's true. I think that's the name of the game, Sean. You can't please everyone at the end of the day, which is fine. That's why, like I said, we're having fun just talk about it. And I also want to make sure that I say this very clearly. There's nothing wrong if you don't like it, or if you're not going to like it, or if you like something else. I also want to make sure that it's completely okay with that. I don't want to make it seem like you have to like something. No, you don't. You don't have to like anything, you know? Let's see. OJ, you should open up your own gym. When I get older and I get the money to get to buy a franchise, you know, like a Planet Fitness or something, I do plan on doing that when I'm older and just like retiring or something like that and owning a gym. But that'll be later down the line. But I need to get the money first. I don't know how much you need for a franchise for Planet Fitness. I think it's like $500,000 or so. So I do not have that. I don't have that. I don't have that. Maybe I could open my own gym one of these days. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. I haven't thought about it too much. Planet Switch franchise. 7th Hokage, what's good? 7th Hokage, welcome to the stream. Let's see, just smash the like button. Yeah, smash that like button, guys. Let's see if we can get over 300 viewers tonight. Let's see if we can get over 300 viewers tonight. That would be awesome. So hit that like button, share the stream if you can. Share it up. Yo, David B with the Jow.
Sup, OJ?
Sup?
How's your day today?
Bro, my day's going good. If I should extend JoJo Fridays to Saturday, let me know in the chat, boys and girls. We will play that notification. If the chat deems it okay, if David deems it okay, I will do it. Let's go. Who's flip-flopping now? It never ends. Your shout-outs go. Yeah, it never ends, brother. We're going to talk about that. I keep on saying that, and it's now been 17 minutes, and I have not gotten into it because I have a bunch of people saying stuff to me. But let me just intertwine it right here. So the flip-flopping has started at this point. So Linus Tech Tips, you know, he didn't really flip-flop, but he was like, oh, I hate Nintendo. And I watched the video too, by the way. It's not a bad video. Obviously it's well edited, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like, Linus is not a bad person. At least, well, there's some things that are bad about him, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about it from a face value. He made a video saying, I hate Nintendo, talking about he said, I hate Nintendo, but I'm buying Switch 2 ASAP, you know? And I don't have a problem with these type of videos. Like, these type of videos are clearly bait. They're clearly, you know, clickbait. They're clearly, you know, stuff like that. This dude does not hate Nintendo. He just likes to complain about stuff, reviews on YouTube. Obviously, big YouTuber, big content creator. Like, I get it. He might not like certain things, but there's no way that he actually hates Nintendo and then he's willing to drop money on this system. You know, he's willing to support something. You should never support something that you hate. People that do that have no spine. They're the biggest flip-floppers. They're weirdos. In my opinion, if you go around parading that you hate something, you should not support it. That's just how I was raised. I know other people are raised with no spine, but I was raised with the spine, you know, from a strong mother and father, you know, and a strong family system, and you do not do stuff like that. I don't care what it is. You don't support things that you hate. But that's just me. That's just me. You know, other people are different. Obviously, some people raise flip-floppers and soy boys and all that type of stuff, and that's fine. I'm not calling them that, but I'm just saying. But we're starting to see some of that flip-flop, right? We're starting to see some of that flip-flop. People saying, oh, I hate this, but let me get 5 of them. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, stand 10 toes down. Listen, I don't think you have to give absolutes. It's gaming. It's not that big of a deal. But at the same time, I do find it kind of interesting, kind of funny. Like, for example, I made videos about PS5 Pro being a scam, PS5 Pro situation, blah, blah, blah. I don't like this. Let me ask you, what if I went out there and bought a PS5 Pro day one? And I said, I hate Sony. I hate PS5 Pro. And then I buy it day one. What does that make me look like? Hypocritical? Flip-flopping? Weird? Perpetuating for views? These are all the things that I'm seeing. These are the things that I'm starting to see, and people starting to say, I don't like, they did all this wrong. I hate them for this, and said, I'll buy it. It's like, what are you upset about? You know what I'm saying at this point? What are you upset about? So I do find it very interesting. That's what I'm saying. I do find that very, very fascinating. Very fascinating. So thank you for the $10. I appreciate that. You are now the Hokage and Stream Ninja Mr. David V. There's more of it too. Like, listen. Once again, it's an interesting conversation to be had. But you know what's even more interesting? Hitting that like button so we can get more viewers in here. Hit that like button, let them know, and also chat it up, guys. If you have questions, comments, whatever, you don't have to agree with me. You can disagree with me. I have no problem whatsoever with that. Feel free to let me know in the chat, and we can have a nice discussion about it. So yeah, feel free, guys. Let's see here. So I guess we can call that cap, all right? Let's see here. Many YouTubers, tech YouTubers don't like Nintendo, that's for sure. Heck, even say it despises them. I don't know. I don't think you should buy something that you despise and you hate them. But that's just me. But I think a lot of them don't see it that seriously, you know? And I know I like to say crazy Steam Deck, PC fans earlier might be upset. I don't care. It's kind of true. Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I'm going to do the vid. What's up, Mr. Davis? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Let's see. I'm already $50 into the PS5 Pro fund. Don't worry. That PS5 Pro fund, it'll get there one of these days. Games the Nightmare on Games YouTube links Switch 2 sucks video. You also talked about you players this love Nintendo doing with the Switch 2. That's fine. I don't care about GameStar. Nobody nobody cares about him. You didn't even, I don't think you spelled his name right either, but that's okay. But no, nobody actually cares about that guy. He's been a loser for a very long time. Well, make sure you let him know that if he likes clipping my videos and stuff, tell him to link the video that me telling him that he's a loser. So he's been a loser for a very long time, Gangsta. Loser. Catch the L. Keep talking about me. Catch the L, homie. You're a loser, bro. You've been a loser for a long time. Loser for a long time. Long time. So I feel bad for you. How about that? So catch an L. Let's see here. You guys have to remember OJ Players is paid a lot of money to say Switch 2 is good. Don't buy Nintendo in his pockets. I'm paid a lot of money to say Switch 2 is good. That is absolutely false. I am not paid a lot of money to say Switch 2 is good. No, I'm not gonna go with the mom joke right now. I was about to say I have paid a lot of money for, but I'm not gonna go there, Rex. I'm not gonna go there. But no, I'm not paid any money to say that. I think that it's a sequel to something that you already like. I like the Switch. It's a sequel to it, so I'm going to probably like this system. It looks good from the design and sleekness of it. They showed a new Mario Kart game. It's going to be more powerful based off the leaked specs. There's nothing to not like if you like Switch 1. So, no, nobody's paid anything, Rex. So, but it's all good, man. I mean, I get it. You probably have an issue, and you can't actually factually debate me when it comes down to it and certain stuff. So just say that I'm biased and just say that. But if you have any facts in terms of me being paid to say that it's good or anything, I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear the facts. Or if you have anything where you should say that, oh no, you shouldn't like it, that's objective, feel free to put it in the chat. I'm here for you, brother. I'm here for you. I hope you're having a good Saturday night too, Rex. Honestly, I hope you're having a good Saturday night. Let's see. I saw the RGT's video today. I just scoffed. I did not see the video today. Wait, Switch 2 is bad. Who's saying that? You can't say you're being paid because your contract will probably be canceled. I don't have a contract with Nintendo. I don't have a contract. I have 0 contracts with Nintendo on anything. There's no contract. So, you know, I'm not sure what you're talking about. But honestly, I have 0 contract with Nintendo on anything. So I don't know. I mean, you have anything else you want to say that's stupid? What else can you say that's stupid? That's stupid thing number 2. Go ahead. Let's hear some more. It's fun tonight. Let's see. I'm wondering if the Switch 2 will scale up the current Switch games. I think it's definitely possible. What's up, Austin? Welcome to the stream. We know OJ Nintendo didn't pay because he had probably had enough to buy the Planet Fitness. Yeah, right, man. Yeah, right, man. It's all good. Let's see here. It not stupid to say say they gave you free games. They gave lots of people free games. They give Eurogamer free games. They give what's it called? All sorts of content creators free games. They give IGN free games. They give all sorts of people free games. And other people are saying that the Switch 2 is good too. So are they also on contracts and paid as well? There's lots of other publications and people that get free games from them. I'm part of the media. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a content creator. I'm part of the media. So I'll get free games at times. Lots of people do. So I get free games from Square Enix. I get free games from Capcom. I get free games from Microsoft. If I really wanted to, I can get free games from Sony. I can get free games from pretty much every single publisher or developer in the gaming business if I really wanted to. So, you have anything else dumb to say? Dumb thing number 3. Somebody keep a tally on dumb things Rexit has said. Let's go. Dumb thing number 3 that he can't prove. Let's go. Or that's irrelevant. Let's see here. Video Power Gaming with the $4.99 says, I'm super hyped on Switch 2, but I wish I had an OLED and SSD. You think they can make an Elite model that costs more? There's no need for an SSD because it's going to have super fast flash memory and Express SD. So those are going to be able to have fast, in terms of fast stuff. You can't put an SSD inside of the SSDs are too big. So you can't put that inside of a portable game. I mean, you can, like Steam Deck has it, but then that also jacks the price up. So they're going with fast internal flash memory, and they're also going with Express SD, which is not quite as fast as the fastest SSDs, but they're good. In terms of OLED, let's wait and see the screen. LCD technology has gotten a lot better. If you have the PS Portal, I have that system, and the differences between the PS Portal and the Switch OLED screen, man, it's like close. So let's see what they're actually using for the LCD this time around. So yeah. Let's see here. Whose man is this? I don't know. I like it. I'm having fun here. It's fun to actually have people talk like this. So I'm having a good time, and I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys coming out to the stream. Even like people like Rex, I appreciate him being out here. So it's all good. Let's see here. Why need SSD? They're expensive. Well, I mean, no, like SSDs are good, but once again, there's a different type of fast flash memory that they're going to be using. The loading times are going to be significantly improved from Nintendo Switch 1. Based on what we know so far. What's up, Ashl's off the chain? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Shout outs to Brett with the $5. And says, do you think that Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 6 are no-brainers for Switch launch? No, I don't think that they're no-brainers for Switch launch. Now, are they going to come to the system? Yes, they're probably going to come to the system. But are they no-brainers? No, I don't know about, like, for launch, I don't know about launch, you know. Shout outs to Video Power Gaming, though. Thank you for the $5. Brett, thank you for the 5 as well. Appreciate you guys. Dropping some donos, man. Thank you. Let's see here. Thank you. Argentina videos. Only problem he has example, Nintendo and companies are not your friends. Super Mario 3D All-Stars. I watched side scrollers where one dude, Craig, said Switch 2 will give him Wii U vibes. Craig corrected him, and Craig corrected him real fast. Craig maybe gripped her, but he knows Nintendo. Yeah, it's all good. People are gonna mention the Wii U till the end of time, bro. Even if it's like clearly nothing like it or whatever, they're gonna mention it like every single time. It's part of life at this point. Let's see here. Shout outs though. No need for SSD because Switch physical games instantly re-reference data. Cartridges. Nobody talks about the advantage over SSDs. Well, yeah, I mean, I think people are just talking about it based on like the average loading time from like Switch games compared to like PS5 or Xbox Series games. So yeah. They have new LCD technology. I saw an example of some video. It looked pretty awesome. Yeah, I think a lot of people don't have a PS Portal. So if you had a PS Portal, you'd be like, oh, wow, this is actually pretty good. A lot of people who don't have a PS Portal, they're comparing it to Switch 1 LCD. Or like their old LCD TVs. Most people don't have like the newest display LCDs. They have like LED or they have like OLED TV or they have something else, right? They don't have like the newest LCDs, which would be like the PS Portal. That's a very new LCD, and that looks great. But once again, most people don't have that. Most people don't have PC handhelds. Really, what people are referencing are Switch 1 LCD versus Switch 1 OLED. That's what the large majority of people are comparing, and that's why they're saying, oh, this, which makes sense. 100% makes sense, you know? So, yeah. I can see Switch 2 using SSD. It's not going to use an SSD. No, not based off of what's the internals that we've got. No, it will not. It'll use a upgrade of a fast flash memory. No, it will not. And it's going to use Express SD cards, which is a upgrade to SD cards. What's up here? What do I think of Deca Police? I think it looks good. Check out my videos. I've made multiple videos on Deca Police, Beox and Rider. So if you want to hear my thoughts on that, we've exhausted that on multiple other streams and videos. So if you want to hear what I think about Deca Police, it's on the videos. Just type it in and you'll see it. You can watch. I've made so many videos on it. Let's see here. Based on the leaks, is the Switch 2 strongest handheld specs over Steam Deck or AOG, etc.? We can't base anything off the leaks so far. We got to wait till there's actually like the system that comes out. But right now, on paper, it's hard to compare. You got to wait till it comes out and you kind of see how DLSS works and all that. I can see your comments, Mr. Davis. What's up, man? Welcome. What's up, The Great Wall? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Let's see here. Jonathan Bark is a fraud. Don't listen to anything that he has to say. Let's see here. Also, I think many mentioned Wii U. Forget the fact that we are getting gaming news now in 2025 versus to 2012. 2012 vast different. Back in 2012, smartphone wasn't good. Only have E3. Yeah, I think it's just a completely different thing here. How good is Express SD cards? They're multiple times faster than the standard SD, like the fastest SD cards out there. Check out, I did a video on the Express SD cards. Watch my video. It goes over what they talked about in there, or just simply Google search like Nintendo Switch Express SD cards, and there's articles that talk about it as well, Slycrow. Let's see your poem. So just finished Xenoblade Chronicles 3 plus Future Redeemed. Did pretty much everything. Took me 200 hours. The consoles were painfully generic, repetitive, but everything else was good. You missed Pomone. You missed exactly why they were. You missed it in the greater scheme of things. You missed it. You missed it. Why they were completely generic and repetitive. You missed it. You missed it in the whole point of Origin. I won't ruin it for you, but watch some lore videos with that, and it'll completely explain it. Chris the Strider Dog with the $4.99 says, are we getting Players in Special Edition Switch 2? No. No, we are not. We are not getting that. We are not. So I think the media is itching for a failure like Wii U. I don't think the media is itching for a failure like Wii U. People are just trying to sound like they're smart when they're not really, when they don't know. So it's just something to say, really, to be honest. Because anybody that says, oh, it's going to be like Wii U, there's not really any logical or good reasons for them to say that. They're just saying it just to say it. So it's really just more of a, I'm trying to say something about video games to sound smart, but I'm not really, you know? So in terms of smart on the issue, not that they're not smart people, but just, you know, smart on the issue. So yeah. Let's see, he doesn't understand how Origin works. I mean, he just finished it, so, and even if he did understand, that doesn't mean that he couldn't still not like the consoles and all that. But it does factor into the Origin and, you know, why things are the way that they are and all of that. But you kind of need a little bit of, I would say, like an analysis video to really understand that part, you know. But it was intentional in terms of the consoles and how they acted and certain things like that. I heard the Switch 3 rendered pics have leaked. Yes, the Switch 3 rendered pics have leaked. I'm going to show you guys them right. No, there's no Switch 3 pics. So yeah, Switch 2 is going to be great. I can tell once April rolls in. Bro, I'm telling you, it's going to be one of the biggest events is going to be the Switch 2 launch. One of the biggest events in gaming is going to be the launch. That Nintendo Direct is going to be one of the biggest viewed gaming events, man. It is going to be rocking. But you know what else is going to be rocking? This overclock that I haven't done. Let's go.
Overclock Buster.
Shout outs. Let's go. Stream clock extended. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Big love. And also, wait, did I already answer Chris? I think I answered Chris the Shriner Dogs. Okay, yeah, we got Chris the Shriner Dog. Thank you for the $5, man. I appreciate that. Just got my Switch 4. Switch 4 is coming. It's coming, man. With the ups and downs of Xbox and PlayStation, I guess certain people want something to down Nintendo. I don't know if it's that, man. Like I said, people are just allowed to talk, and I think it's good. I like the fact that we're getting a lot of opinions and things one way or another because it gives us stuff to talk about. Look, somebody's viewpoint might sound weird, but maybe it actually ends up becoming true. But there are some things that are just so weird to the point where it's just not. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not correct. They're just talking, but that's why it's fun to discuss it. You know. Let's see, it's crazy how Nintendo made a huge impact on handhelds. Again, I remember when Switch was revealed, everyone said, heck wants to play one on the go. Handhelds are everywhere. Yeah, it made a huge impact, especially on like the hybrid aspect of it too, you know? Let's see, Nintendo shows Switch 2 Nox / cartridge at the April deck. I don't know what Switch 2 Nox / cartridge. I don't know what is that. I think it meant OS. I'm not sure what that is. Okay, Switch 2 box and cartridge. Well, yes, probably because what's pre-orders are probably going to be going out right after that. So for those, if this is your first rodeo online, buying a system at launch and all of that, like staying up to date with like hype and all that, Nintendo will probably have pre-orders ready April 2nd.
Playing around with my Joy-Con,
all right,
I realized it could be utilized as a mouse comfortably.
Really?
If Nintendo can effectively do it with the Switch 2 Joy-Cons, this could revolutionize console gaming. I also worry that Splatoon players will get too good at the game.
That's definitely not a worry. that's called get good. That's called get good. But I mean, yeah, like obviously I can understand that if someone's not using the controls, but that's why you got to start using the controls. I don't know. But yeah, if they give that functionality in there, it could absolutely mean that Splatoon players can get deadly accurate, even faster than they already are with the gyro controls. Darius Hines with the $5 says Switch 2 got my PS5 shook just like the Rams did in San Fran 40 miners. 40 miners. Every multi-platform title on both will now be Switch 2 purchased. That's probably the weakest 49er, diss name that I've heard so far. But I appreciate it. Thank you for the $5. I appreciate that. Mechanic still hasn't made a press release since the Switch 2 was announced. Yeah, not yet. Do you think there'll be a spin on Switch 2 failure that if it doesn't reach the sales number of Switch? No, because then it'll instantly be rebutted with, since when has Sony reached the sales numbers of the PlayStation 2? So no, if anybody makes that, it'll instantly be shot down, because everyone stated that, oh yeah, Sony's had multiple successes, you know, and they've never even really came close to hitting the sales numbers of the PlayStation 2. So no, not really. I mean, some people will try it, but then all you have to do is just bring up PS2 and then they'll just probably shut up most of the time. No, you didn't miss the Eurogamer topic. We're going to discuss that in just a bit. We've kind of just been going over some of the other, like, the flip-flops and stuff. Let's see here. Let's see here. Get the, okay, he's telling him to get the Pro. Get the Pro. Why all these haters Switch to reveal? Even Donkey is trashing it. I think Donkey's just having a little bit of fun. I don't really think nobody should take, like, exactly what he has to say seriously. If anything, he just gave it a bunch of publicity, because a lot of people like Switch. They're just going to be like, oh, wow, it's a better Switch. So yeah, I think people are just having a little bit of fun, IR. I think multiple control options is a positive, even if you prefer playing with the joysticks in your bed compared to the mouse on the desk. You could have more options. More options is always a good thing. I agree. Can it fly? Not yet, but you never know. Maybe there's an attachment. Labo fly kit. You can, you know, paper airplane. I don't know. Paper airplane attachment. Let's go. I hope Switch 2 doesn't sell as well. To be honest, I miss the small community feel of the Wii U era. That makes absolutely no sense. It makes zero sense. The Wii U almost killed Nintendo as a whole, or it could have killed Nintendo. What you want is that you want a lot of sales so you can get a lot of games. You know, that's what you want. You want games. It's not these games and these systems aren't made to make you feel a certain way. This is not about your emotions, you know, overall. Like, it's not about a small community feel. What you want is games. The Wii U has nowhere near as many games as the Switch. The Switch has way more games. It got way more contracts. You got way more third-party support. You got way more indie support. You got way more games. So that's what you want. You want games, not to feel a certain way in a community. Like, stop using the Switch, or stop using video game systems to try to feel or feel a certain way or feel loved by a community or something like that, and have like a small feel. That's ridiculous. You know, like, if you have a community, and you can have a small community within the community, within a bigger community, but you don't have to try to shut everything down towards feeling a certain type of way. That's over emotional and weird. So that's super over emotional and really, really, really weird, you know, like, so let's not go there. Let's not worry about that. So that's silly. I'm not sure if any console has ever sold 20 million units in their first year. I think the Switch almost hit 20 million in its first year. It wasn't close. Or it was kind of close to it in its first year, but I'm not sure if there was any. I have to research that, Corey. So yeah, I still wonder what you no longer want John on the podcast. What happened? I just can't make it on Fridays. He changed the day from Friday to Saturday. If he does it Saturday nights, like, you know, like tonight, I would have been able to do it, but I just can't do Fridays at that time. So yeah, is it true that PlayStation is going to start selling PS2s again to drive total sales up? Yes, Casual Noob, it's very true. So yeah, very, very, very true. Hey, what's up, Shane? Welcome to the stream. Work caring for people. Looking forward to getting Switch 2 console player. Great time. Yes, sir. Did people really believe Wii U flop could end Nintendo? Wow. I mean, it wasn't going to truly end Nintendo. I mean, they could have went, I mean, it flopped, right? Like, it flopped and they're still here. But so what I'm saying is that, like, you don't want this system to flop. Because if this system flops like the Wii U, they don't have a 3DS. They don't have anything else in terms of stuff. So why would you want something to flop? So we get less games, we get less stuff, we get less content, we get less third party, we get less indies. Like, developers want to have a vibrant platform that's selling so they can make a lot of money and continue releasing games. It's a capitalistic business. They're not doing this purely for your emotions. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's part of it, but they need to make money and they need to make money and pay their bills and, you know, take care of their families and all that. And having flops of systems is not a good way to do that. That's not a great way to get things done, you know, so you don't want that. Let's see here. So Switch 2 flop will be the end of Nintendo. I don't think it'd be the end of them. No, they have enough money or cash in the bank that they can think of something else and try to release something and circumvent that. So it wouldn't be the end of them. No, they have a ton of money. But it would definitely be bad. They'd definitely have to downscale 100%. There'd definitely be some layoffs or some things that would probably happen if it did. But yeah, I doubt that will happen. I don't think they'll do so bad to the point to where it flops, to where they'll fail. I don't think so. Not based off of what they have. They have enough, You know, they have enough. It's like Disney. Disney's kind of like too big to fail at times. That's how Nintendo is. They just have too many IPs. They have too many things. So it's hard. It would be hard for them to fail. It would be very, very, very hard for them to fail. You know, if they just like didn't try. I mean, that's one way to fail, if you just don't try. But if they release Animal Crossing, and if they release Smash Brothers, and if they release 3D Mario, and if they release Mario Kart, and if they release Fire Emblem, and if they release all their games, people are gonna buy them. They have a built set fan base that likes to buy things. So I mean, they'd have to just like not try to fail, you know. So that's one way to fail. Just don't try. Let's see here. What's up, Wave Symphony? I got a good question. Switch to, do you think you might get this game, Devil May Cry 5? Devil May Cry is possible. Hey, what's up, Shadow Fox? I haven't said what up to you, but good to see Shadow Fox here. What's up, man? OJ, if Tekken 8 comes to Switch 2, do you think Bandai Namco will bring the costumes from Tekken Tag Tournament 2? I don't know if they will, because I don't think it's like a port. It'd have to be something that they work with Nintendo, so it might not be the exact same costumes. It might be something different. You know, things have changed since 2013 or 2012 or whatever. So yeah. So yeah. I still believe even the Switch 2 will only sell 50 million. It's still be considered a successful system. 50 million would not be considered a very successful system. No, it would. I mean, it would still be like, okay, yeah, there was something, but that would be not considered a success in many people's eyes, in the media's eyes, in Nintendo's eyes. That's a very low amount for Nintendo at this point. Like, to sell around like Xbox One level, that's not very good. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it can keep things afloat, right? Like, they'll have software that sells good and like it'll keep things afloat, but that would not be like a great like sales number. But I doubt they'll sell that low, to be honest. So yeah. Let's see here. But no, I mean, we don't set what flop sales numbers are. Like, that's not determined by us. That's determined by basically like Nintendo, how they see it, what they're looking to sell. So I would pretty much think that if Nintendo sold that amount, 50 million, they'd probably think that's not a good amount to sell, because the Switch sold 150 million, the 3DS sold 75 million, the GBA sold 80 million. Most of their dedicated portables have sold really good. It's a hybrid, so you have the best of console and home console and portables. So 50 million would not be something that they'd be ideal with or that they'd be happy with. Let's see here. Do you think that the launch of the Switch 2, Switch Lite with the Switch? No, Nintendo doesn't launch revisions of systems at the launch of a regular system. That makes no sense, Slycro. Nintendo Switch's yearly active players is up and just hit 128 million last year. Switch 2 isn't going to fail. Steam has 132 million active users, just to give some more context. Exactly, like it's kind of like too big to fail at this point. So I mean, like that's the thing, Hope Nintendo ends cloud gaming. It seems like just an experiment. Ends cloud gaming. I think cloud gaming's good as like a side thing, not the main thing. So yeah. Nintendo didn't necessarily consider GameCube and N64 big successes. They were profitable, but they didn't consider those big successes. No. Especially the GameCube. The GameCube literally changed the whole course of Nintendo's next decade plus. The GameCube caused them to no longer care about specs as much, go into blue ocean strategy. So absolutely not. If they were very happy with the GameCube and very happy with how it did, they would have just made another GameCube, like a way more powerful GameCube. That they would have just done that. So that's false. And you know how I talk about people that just like to talk about video gaming because they think that I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean, but we literally talked about people like this that don't know what they're talking about, but like to talk about it because they think that they know what they're talking about. But no, absolutely not. Nintendo was not happy with the GameCube. Yes, it was profitable, but they were not happy with it. That's why they changed so many things, so they're absolutely not happy with it. Absolutely not. No. It's okay. Shout outs to Huddy with the 44 months. Appreciate that, Huddy. Says Switch 2 will be the biggest launch in gaming history. Can I get some Skies music? Yes, you can. Skies of Arcadia theme. All right. In my opinion, no matter what Nintendo laying off is very unlikely still. Massive layoffs, super rare. They are, but I mean, you can't. If they had a super flop, I don't know, man. There'd definitely be some shuffling. There'd be some things that they'd have to adjust for sure. But yeah, you're right about that, Monado. Sorry on Switch 2 team hate right now. It's giving me new Nintendo 3DS XL vibes. Just call it Switch XL. Well, it's not a upgrade, a simple upgrade with like a small upgrade to the Nintendo Switch. It's a next generational power bump and boost in terms of games. It'll have its own slew of exclusives and all that. So it's not a bump up and like it's not like a new model. It's a complete sequel to the system. So it's not really giving you that. We just don't know as much, or you just don't know as much information about it. So therefore you're just saying that. But no, it's a much more powerful system than the Switch 1. The new Nintendo 3DS XL was a little bit more powerful. It got a nice little bump in this and that, but the Nintendo Switch 2 is a complete jump when it comes to next generation from the Switch 1 to Switch 2. Plus, like I said, there are going to be more features that they are going to talk about in April. So I'm pretty sure you'll be changing your mind once April 2nd rolls around and they show off that Nintendo Direct Junkyard, Donnie. You're just going off of what people are saying online and what you saw in that small little trailer. But wait till you see the other games and some of the other third-party stuff and things like that, and I'm pretty sure that type of thing will go out the window. Let's see here. Juice Man says, I was listening to Baron earlier and he made a decent point. Third parties kind of need Nintendo this time around because third parties need more of their games to sell. Thoughts? That is correct. Yes, especially in Japan. I've made that point as well. Absolutely. Shout out to, sorry, Super Random OJ. I know I've been MIA. No, you're good. Dope, it's Drew. Podcast move on Saturday night to Friday. They decided to move it to Friday. John decided to move it to Friday for some reason. So you got to ask him about that. Let's see here. I just find it hard to believe that Nintendo console with Animal Crossing, Pikmin, Zelda, Mario, and Smash, Splatoon would only sell 50 million lifetime. Yeah, I doubt that'd be a thing. Absolutely, George FT. Hey, what's up? Hola, Christopher Lenton. Welcome to the stream. N64 was a real problem. GameCube was too little, too late, unfortunately. Yes. I mean, like, I feel that the N64 was needed because the industry needed someone to truly make, like, 3D like that. So it's a very pivotal and instrumental system in the gaming industry. Many of the things that we still learned about 3D gaming was started on the N64. So it was needed. But, yeah, it was definitely something that Nintendo hoped they would have done better. And then, of course, the GameCube. Obviously, it's a great system. It's very well made. But Nintendo, they're like, hey, we can't only sell 22 million. Like, we're losing market share. We went from 60 million to 50 million to 30 million, now to 20 million. At this rate, we're going to be no million, you know? So that's why they decided to make the Wii. Based off of the last two systems going down and down from the first two systems. So they wanted to get more people to play games. So yeah. I love the GameCube. It should have a DVD drive like Panasonic Q. Yeah, I don't think a DVD drive would have helped it do a lot better and all that. You know, Xbox had a DVD drive. Yeah, it would have been nice. Sure. These things people complain. I wonder how many buy a new iPhone or ever iteration. Yeah, I mean, obviously the people that do. But I think that really the situation here is the fact that, you know, it's a video game system, not like a phone, right? So there's that. But I see what you're saying for sure. Spunkaz lame for the move. No, it's okay. I hope maybe John changes it back once the Switch 2 comes out. I think it'll be better to change it back to Saturday night. But I mean, I appreciate you guys coming out here. I'm starting to get my levels of what I got for the Spunkcast pre-show, so I appreciate that, man. I really do. Oh man, Jared Goff just got picked off for a touchdown. Justin with the $5. Oh, Ninja Peach.
How's it going?
What's up, man?
Last time I saw this much flip-flopping was when Jim Ryan was at Sony. Lol.
Oh man, I know, dude. I know. Seriously, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Big love. 45 on the board. Let's go, Mr. Justin. Hey yo, overclock.
Overclock Buster.
46. Do you think Switch 2 will drop this summer or fall? Summer, June to be exact. Let's see here. They wouldn't be having the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct in April if it was dropping in the fall. They'd probably have it later. They would have not announced it right now. And if it was coming out in fall, they probably would have waited to announce, like, give the official reveal trailer. So they want to have like a pretty tight window between reveal, direct, complete blowout of the system, pre-orders, and launch. They don't want to have a lot of time in between because it gives people time to say, I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? So basically they want a tight 6 month window. So January reveal, April in terms of blowout of the system, that's 3 months, and then probably 2 months, 2 to 3 months before you launch. So total, that's about 5 to 6 months, right? That's what they want. They don't want a lot of time. They don't want more than that because they identified that as a key issue with the Wii U. We announced it way too early. People were just waiting around for like a year and a half. That's a problem. And there was a lot of miscommunication. So get everything nice, tight, and concise. Launch it within that time window. So there's no way that they're going to say, oh yeah, a big blowout in April. By the way, you can't buy it until 6 months from now. Like, that's just too much time. So it's probably going to be June or July for the launch. Let's see, to be specific, N64 not being disc-based was the real issue, but I agree. That was definitely an issue for sure. Definitely an issue for sure, and probably cost them a lot. Shout outs though. Shout outs to Paul Gale. Hit that like button. Let's see here. Thank you so much, Justin, for the $5. 46 on the board. We are, what is that? 15, 14 away from a 1 hour. Let's go, guys. Hit that like button. Keep your questions coming. If I have not answered your question, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Just keep on asking. So yeah, just keep on asking. So yeah. Linus Tech Tips video, he was actually positive about it. He said, I hate Nintendo and I'm buying one. So that's not really negative. So yeah. And all those guys, they're all gonna buy it too. Like all GameSpot and all, they're all gonna buy it as well. So OJ, third-party devs will be more invested in Switch 2. You can see the same third-party support PS5 and Xbox Series. I don't know about the exact same support, but in terms of Japanese support, you're going to see near 100% Japanese support for the Switch 2. Near 100%. There might be a game or two here or there, but you're going to see near 100% support for Switch 2 when it comes to Japanese developers. I don't see really many of them skipping the system at all for any of their big games. And if they do, they're in trouble. They're banking on Western audience. They're not banking on the Japanese audience at all. Or, because, like, it's ridiculous. Or it's, like, crazy how much the domination is in Japan. So, yeah. Let's see, the clip inside the screen is going to be a problem breaking. It's not. You don't have it, so you're just going off of what people are saying online. But, no, it's probably not going to be a problem breaking. I'm pretty sure they're going to test it and make sure that it doesn't do that. So, no, not yet. Let's wait till it actually comes out, and then we can say if it's going to be a problem or not. But I doubt that they just said, oh, yeah, it's going to break and just leave it. Like, I doubt that was the plan with it. So, probably not. Unless you intentionally tried to break it. I mean, yeah, probably it will. Let's see. What do you think of the battery life of Switch 2 is going to be? I have no idea. We have to wait and see. But I'm guessing somewhere between a V1 and V2 Switch. So yeah. Guess the C button for Switch 2 might be like control, carry, or camera button. It's probably not. I think it's going to be maybe more of like a community button. So, but we'll see, Sean. We'll see. You might be right on that. You might be right on that. But we'll see. We will see what it actually does at that time. Let's see. Yeah, I heard a lot. That's the case. Only SNES cartridge chips don't break. Why is that the connectors of the C port break? Yeah, like I said, I get like the concern, but to say that it's definitively going to be a problem is ridiculous. Like, could it? Sure, anything could. I mean, you could get a system and it can, I don't know, like it can blow up. The button could stick. It could have, I don't know, any type of issue. Like, you can say that about any piece of technology that it's going to be a problem, you know? People are just saying it because, oh, I see this, I think it's going to be a problem. It doesn't look strong from a CG render, you know? so yeah. But it's all good. What games are you playing? I'm just playing Trials of Mana, or sorry, Visions of Mana right now. DS sold 154 million units. 3DS sold 75 million units. Switch sold 146 million units. My guess Switch 2 may sell around 68 to 72 million units. What do I think? That's probably too low. Yeah, it's too low. 68 to 72. I think that's too low. You're just basing it off of what it did before, not off of the games that it's going to have. So, yeah, it's a bit too low probably. And 3DS sold 75 million units without splitting its games with the Wii U. Obviously, Wii U got games, 3DS got games. I wonder what would be the sales numbers for Nintendo's systems if you just combine both of their systems, because that's what the Switch is. The Switch is a hybrid. It combines both. That's where you'd have to project what would be the low and high numbers, in my opinion at least. So for me, I would probably say the low is like 80 something, 90 million. And the high is obviously up to whatever the DS or Switch is sold. So, because that's the lowest total that Nintendo's had in the modern era would be the 3DS and the Wii U combined. That's about 90 million, a little bit less. So that would, I probably say, was the low is, because they no longer split games with another system. Obviously, not having all your games on a system is going to affect sales. It's going to affect 3DS. It's going to affect the Wii U. Same thing with the Game Boy and the NES or any other system. It's always going to affect it. But now they have one system. So comparing it to past systems that were split and all that isn't a good comparison, you know. Let's see. Switch 1 will outsell PS2. It's definitely possible. We got to see what Nintendo does with price drops. Exactly. 88 million. So almost 90 with combined, you know. So they no longer split their system, which this is something that, once again, people, we all know about this, right? We all know about games, but how many people are actually going to bring you the real analysis with stuff like that? That is a big deal. And I think that a lot of guys don't actually say that, which is, you know, why you got to be careful who you listen to, you know? The new Mario Kart 9 game for Switch 2 is inspired by Mario Kart Tour track on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC layout. I don't know about all that, but we'll see once the game comes out, or we'll see when we see more. Let's see, just saw Mike Odyssey video where he pointed out that the bezel on size on Switch 2 in the trailer. Interesting. Yeah, I don't care, but good for the video. So 256 was the best Wii and DS one holiday. They sold 52 million units combined. Yeah, the Wii and DS were nuts. You know, Wii and DS were absolutely crazy. So yeah, I don't know if we'll ever reach that point again, but that would be really cool, you know. I think Switch will be another 8-year system easily. I have a hard time not seeing it be another massive success. Yeah, I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I think it's definitely gonna be definitely a system that Nintendo has for a while. So yeah. See, as I said before, people love to worry about Switch and Switch 2 durability. They don't care if it's $2,900 phone break. I mean, people care, but it's just, like I said, it's just something to talk about. I don't think they truly actually care. They're just saying it just to say it, you know? They don't know. They're just saying it just because. Why not? Just say it. Do I think Capcom will demake Monster Hunter Wilds for Switch 2? It's not a demake. It's called a port, you know? But it's not a demake. I'm not sure if you understand how development works, but no, it wouldn't be a demake. It would be a port to the system. A demake would be like making it for like the NES or something like that, right? Where you're completely constructing the code of the game and making something completely different. Almost completely different, you know? That's what a demake would be. But no, it's not that big of a difference, the Slide Crow. Let's see, is Visions of Mana any good? Yeah, it's solid. Let's see here. Yeah, the Washington-Detroit game is crazy. I have it on in the background here. And they're just like trading huge blows back and forth. It's good stuff. Let's see here. I think he was joking. He was not. He's been asking silly questions almost the whole night. I don't think he was joking. Well, no, he's been asking silly questions, but I think he's, you know, he doesn't necessarily know all these type of things, which is fine. That's why I'm here. I'm here to answer the questions. So yeah. I mean, if the Nintendo Switch 2 sold 90 million like the Wii and the 3DS, that would be fine. I mean, it would not be like the greatest, but it'd be like, okay, that's solid. That's good. But it could not. We don't know. We have to wait and see. Have you heard anything about the Lunar Remastered Collection? Yeah, I have. I did a video on it. You got to watch my vids. And it's coming out April, if I'm not correct. Yes. But watch my vids. I talked about it in a video just the other day. Hit the notification bell, guys. If you watch my vids every day, you'll know when everything's coming out. But yeah, it's coming out, I think, April something. April 16th or April something. DeAndre with the $2 says, I think I'll be all right with saying that the Switch 1 after Switch 2 releases for a while. Maybe, I think I'll be right with staying on Switch 1 after Switch 2 release for a while. Maybe because the sequel and part of the Switch family systems, once the games pile up, I'll grab it. We can get Pokemon Sunshine. Yes, absolutely. That's what a lot of people do. Wait till there's a lot of games that you like or something that you want and then buy it then. I mean, obviously, they're not even going to have enough systems for everybody that, you know, everybody in the world that has a Switch 1 to buy it right there at launch. So yeah, you buy it later, you buy it now, you buy it at some point, you know? So absolutely. Let's see here. Pokemon Sun theme. Pokemon Sun Trainer Battle theme. Sun Trainer Battle theme. Ooh, another big deep bomb. Oh my gosh, they're just throwing up bombs. They're just going heavyweight showdown back and forth between Washington and Detroit. This is great. All right. Sun Trainer Battle theme. I don't know where the trainer battle theme is. Trainer battle theme, and it was pass interference. Trainer battle theme. Pokemon Sun and Moon. No, trainer battle theme. All right, trainer battle theme. All right, here we go. Thank you so much, DeAndre, with the $2. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Let's see. The devs for Hogwarts Legacy made a demake version. Interesting to see how third parties will be approaching the porting. It's not a demake version. It was just it was a port of the game. It was literally a port of the game because the game's also on the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. So those are not all demakes. Those are simply ports of the game. A lot of engines are scalable, Slycrow. So I don't think you understand what a scalable engine is. An engine is scalable. It can go from a really low type of looking game to where they can make like a really nice looking. It's no longer the days of, well, you pretty much just have this profile and this engine and it works this way and it needs to look like this in order for it to work, like the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. So a lot of these engines, Unreal Engine 4, Unity, whatever the case is, you can scale up things based on how the hardware is, or you can descale things based on how the hardware is, okay? Like a PC, for example. Just like running let's say you have like a 20, like you have like the highest PC, like a 50 series PC, compared to like, let's say a 1080 or a 20 something. It's not a demake for them making it playable on a 2080 compared to like a 5080. That's not a demake. It's simply a scalable engine, PC parts, blah, 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 all that. So they don't demake stuff in today's day. So I get it. I mean, like I said, you don't understand development, but no, even the Hogwarts Legacy port is not necessarily a demake. It's the same code. They take it and they adapt it to the system based off the specs of it. They're not demaking it. So yeah. So yeah. Let's see. Look up Digital Foundry video on interesting port. Oh, I know it's an interesting port, but like I said, I don't think you understand how. I don't think you understand how games scale. That's all I'm trying to say. They never said that they completely demade and like remade the game like with a different engine or something like that. They never said that. So. 1080p handhelds are crucial, especially dock targeting 4K. 1080p integer scales. 4K devs, designers don't need to deal with weird in-between scaling as much. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see, acting like it's a Bloodborne demake situation. Yeah, he doesn't Slycrow, he doesn't know what he's talking about, which is okay. It's fine. Doom games are pretty good at scaling. Yeah, exactly. Doom games, there's no, like, they didn't take the code of that and like say, we're going to make a completely different game and demake. They didn't do that. They didn't do that with Hogwarts. It's the code of the game on the PS4, Xbox One, PS5. It's all the same code. They simply adapted it for each system. They ported it. Yeah, you still gotta work, and yeah, you gotta adjust and do a lot of things and downscale and all of that, but it's not necessarily a demake. That's not a term that you would use. Like, and if you look up the Bloodborne demake, look up that. That is a demake of the game. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But regardless, it doesn't matter. The Switch 2 is close enough in power and DLSS and the parts that it's going to be using to where it wouldn't even be that level overall, like I said. So it's all good. OJ, you think GameCube announced at the February Direct? I don't know if game's going to be announced at the February Direct. No, I don't know about that. Big Zelda game predictions. I don't have anything right now for Zelda. Maybe later. 1080p. So yeah, 1080p handle is crucial, especially if docked is targeting 4K 1080p. Integer scales 4K dev designers don't. Okay, shoutouts. Okay, yeah, my bad. I already read that. Let's see. Just adjust some graphical settings. I mean, it's easier. It's harder than just saying just doing that. Like, you got to actually put in work to make a game like Hogwarts Legacy that's definitely built for PS5 and Xbox Series, run on PS4, Xbox One, or run on the Switch, or run on anything else it's gonna have. Right? Like, it's definitely work. Let's see here. Linus was going over the league specs. He missed Switch 2's big power increase over its predecessor. I mean, anybody will tell you that it's going to be a big power increase over its predecessor if those league specs are correct, which I think that they are, you know. But I mean, we've seen the league spec stuff for a while now at this point. Like, that's not anything new. But once again, we have to wait and see if those are actually accurate. I don't know if they are. There's been a couple different leak specs that people are saying this is leaked and that, so we'll wait and see. So the Switch 2 is going to be more powerful than a Steam Deck. We have to once again wait and see. So once we get the system, then we'll know where it's going to be at. But I mean, based off the leak specs, I mean, yeah, like docked, especially docked. But like I said, wait and see. Once we get the system, then we'll know for sure. Right now, people are just going off of rumors or potentials. We have to get the system, then we can tell you. Think 720p is more than enough. Portable 1080p would be nice. I think they'd even use some type of scaling to get 1080p portable, considering the lower CPU GPU. I mean, the differences between 1080p and 720p on a screen that size really isn't going to be much, to be honest. I mean, it's there. It's going to use more power if you do it that way, right? So I think definitely giving people the option to change that will be a good, so you can save on battery if you need to save on battery. So yeah, I just want Switch 2 to actually look good on 4K displays when docked. Switch 1 games never looked good on any of my displays. Switch 1 games looked okay on my display. I mean, I have an OLED TV though. I have a LG CX OLED, and I have it tuned for the Nintendo Switch. But yeah, there's a lot of people that complain that it doesn't look good on their TVs. So I think that it will. I think I think it'll look better. I mean, obviously the Switch is this one's more powerful, then obviously it's gonna look better. I mean, if your PS4 or your Xbox One looks good on your 4K TV, I think Switch 2 will. I don't think there's any problem there, you know. I'm looking for soundbar, Vizio Elevate. I mean, if you've got like, I think it's a lot cheaper now, but I recommend the Vizio Elevate soundbar. I have it. I've been using it since 2020, and it's fantastic. I love that soundbar, and it has all the features. So, and it works with Switch. It works with Switch as well. You just got to plug it directly in, and you can get, you know, surround sound. So yeah, I suggest the Vizio Elevate soundbar. And it comes with back speakers too. It's got, you know, soundbar, then it's got 2 back speakers. Will be nice if HDR is following Nintendo system. Yeah, we'll see if they do that. Not expecting 4K rendering, but 4K output support. Oh yeah, I think it'll support 4K. Hell, I think the Tegra X1 actually supports a 4K output. You know, it obviously doesn't do it, but I mean, I think it actually, the profile to support is in there for the Tegra X1. So I'm pretty sure this time it'll be in there, Corey. It would be nice to have DLSS portable mode, but at least I'm docked today's age. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, once again, DLSS for portable, I'm not sure if that's even going to be a thing. But we'll see. We will see. Let's see, the Switch 2 is using new chip architecture. It's hard to compare to PS4. It's hard to compare it to any other system right now. That's why I keep on saying, when people say it's going to be stronger than this or this or this, I'm like, we got to wait and see, man. It's hard to tell. We don't have the system. Once we have it, and then they do the teardowns, they can kind of test it. They can compare it to other games. Then we'll know for sure. But right now, it's tough to say. We just have rumored specs and stuff like that, you know. So yeah. I still think 2 seconds after the Switch 2 launch, there'll be YouTubers and journalists complain Switch 2 is too weak and want Switch 3 ASAP. Probably, but I don't think it'll matter, just like Switch 1. Like, Switch 1 didn't matter, Switch 2 won't matter. All right, let's get into what happened with Eurogamer, guys. I'm sorry, I'm an hour in and I didn't even talk about Eurogamer. So Eurogamer absolutely got a crazy humble pie when it comes down to this, man. I got a crazy. So this is what happened on Eurogamer, bro. This is what happened. So check this out. Check this out. So here is the original article. It says what happened to the company, actually, hold up. Before we even do that, let's do this. Let's go over what I did the other day on Twitter. Where is it at? Where's that article about Eurogamer? I don't know where I put it at. Oh man, I forgot where I ratioed them at. Oh yeah, here we go. So there was this article here first, right? Let me just go to the article. And it says, what happened to the company that used to surprise people? And it's so funny. After a while, this article really didn't get much traction. Then people started noticing it and started sharing it. Then people started talking. And then they got community noted. Readers added context that they thought people might want to know. Eurogamer acting like they did not perpetuate the leaks and ruining the surprise, quote unquote surprise. And they got multiple articles of Eurogamer putting out information ruining the surprise, you know? So, for some context with this too, I also quote tweeted this, or actually put an article here, and I said they should have made a Wii U 2. Make you guys happy and surprised, you know, to make you guys happy and surprised. And then I put a little clown. I was just joking around. I wasn't like super serious. This was clearly a joke tweet. And I freaking absolutely brutally ratioed them. 3,000 plus. So I felt like I got my redemption the other day. Now, we talked about this before, but this community note was not here. This community note was not here last time that we talked about this. So now we actually have the added context of the community note. So they ruin the surprise themselves and then get mad when they're not surprised. You looked at leaks yourself. You looked at things yourself. You did all that yourself. And then now you're upset that you're not surprised. So it's kind of ridiculous, right? They perpetuate the leaks and then they get upset when they're not surprised. Well, maybe you shouldn't have looked at the leaks. Maybe you shouldn't have paid attention to the leaks. If you didn't pay attention to the leaks or whatever, maybe you would have been more surprised. But you paid attention to the leaks. So what are you upset about? Like, what are you mad about? So yeah, that's what I thought was funny. And I wanted to share with you guys, Eurogamer. Shout outs to the extension boys. 3,400. Yeah, I didn't expect to ratio them. But I found it funny because you know, they bodied me during the original Nintendo Switch 1 leak. And I know that, listen, I never put this out there, but I know a couple of those guys that worked there were acting snarky towards me and he-hewing and ha-haing behind the scenes, which I took it on the chin. I said, you know what? You know, they got me. I get it. I was wrong. They were right. I'm not going to doubt them. Nothing but respect and love for them. I've been reporting on them fairly and been talking about, oh, hey, look, what they're saying is probably true. Eurogamer's got good sources. But I got to admit, this felt good to do. I feel a little bit vindicated. Not 100%, clearly not 100% vindicated, but I feel a little bit vindicated now that I have got, it's a small consolation prize to what had happened to me before. A small consolation prize. All right. Even Ultima tweeted on it. I'm crying. I don't care what Ultima has to say on anything. Tell that guy to go to the gym. Let's see here. Brian Jedi says, let's keep it real. If they made something completely different with the Force gimmick, they would have complained. They absolutely would have complained. 100%. Monado says, I made a meme based that Eurogamer article. Can I DM it to you later? Sure. Bro, why do they not delete the tweet? Why would you delete the tweet when it's bringing tons of traffic maybe over to your articles? I mean, even the community notes even better because now people are clicking on those articles, so they're making money. Well, actually, no. You no longer make money off of the post on Twitter if you get community noted, but it's probably driving traffic to their website. So they're not going to delete it. They're not going to delete us.
Eurogamer is like that friend who tells you there's a surprise party for you, and then when you're not surprised at said party, he's like, why you no surprise? You know, good friend loudly crying, like bruh, tears of joy.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. But many people work at Eurogamer, so, you know, it is what it is. If you read the article, they're talking about, like, the form factor and other things, but still, like, they did look at the leaks. We all know that they did. So, yeah. Let's see, I muted them because of that article. Don't want to see any of that. My man hit him with the mute. Breath of the Wild on Switch Lite ran fine. Stop worrying about stupid DLSS nonsense. Okay. Well, people are talking about it looking better than maybe what the resolution is. But yeah, I think portable, you won't have to worry about DLSS as much as like docked. But I think that once again, like running DLSS portable, like the type of power strain, if it's even possible, that would be too much and it'd drain the battery. So, I mean, when you hook it up and like you unlock it, like the clock speeds, you won't have to worry about that as much on a TV with the power source. Oh, is that another interception? What? Jared Goff picked off again? Oh my goodness, 2 picks? You can't be having picks like this when you're supposed to go to the Super Bowl. They better not lose to the Washington Commanders, bro. Uncario with the Joe. Hey, 2 JoJo's, let's go, boy.
Here's the OJ and Super Metal Dave redemption reaction vid to SW2. Lol.
Oh man, bro, where's it at? Dude, I don't know where it's at. We need to get it done, Mr. David. Or Mr. Uncario, we need to get it done. We need to get let Super Metal Dave know that we looking for him. We looking for him. Nah, don't let him know that because he probably won't. He'll probably block you or just mute you. Shout outs to Uncario. Thank you for that $10 dono. You are now the Stream Ninja and Stream Hokage. With the 10, we actually got a 2-way tie. Anybody does 10 or more, you can type or pass up the 2 beasts at the top. And plus, we've got that 1 hour extension. Shout outs, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for that big support. I do appreciate it. Appreciate it. Let's go. Big love, guys. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I mean, did you guys see that NVIDIA conference? They can make 2 pixels and blow it up to like 2 million or a billion or something. Well, we'll see how it's actually implemented on the Nintendo Switch, though. Fallout 4 for Switch 2, I think it's possible. Let's see. Yo, what's up? Hey, what's up, Killer Ninja? I don't know, man. You watch the Commanders? I have it on in the background. Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, DLSS is cheaper on the GPU power draw than rendering at higher output. You would be targeting with DLSS shown through all the RTX desktop cards. Yeah, but how is it going to work with on like a portable with how Nintendo implements it though? I see what you're saying, NES. But how is it going to work with how it's implemented with the Nintendo Switch in particular, Switch 2? So I love the Switch 2, but is that the title? Is that the title right there? I love it. I love it. That's a great title. What's up, the Great Wall? Welcome to the stream, brother. I don't know if I said what up to you, man. What's up? What's up? Brian says, and the Switch has gyro and detachable controllers, and third parties still don't really use them. Yeah, I mean, there's gyro for some stuff, but you're right about that. That's true. Don't understand what they're hating on so much. I didn't see the article, but even still, they're not hating. They're just saying that they weren't surprised because of the leaks and stuff, but they helped leak all the stuff. Why don't you, Super Metal Dave, get along? Super Metal Dave fed me false information all throughout the Nintendo Switches before the Switch launched. So it's not that we don't get along, but I have talked a lot of ish because he did feed me false information. It was incorrect. There was incorrect information that was false, and I made a lot of videos and, defending him on stuff, and it ended up making me look really bad. So I did talk a lot of smack. I mean, even after we found out, like, the Switch, like, what the Switch was, we were still cool. But like I said, I don't know. I just kind of had a bad taste in my mouth after all of the bad information that I got from him. Like, it wasn't one thing, or it was like a lot of things, and it was like a lot of stuff. Like I said, there's not stuff that I'm gonna go into, or it's not stuff that I'm going to detail or show DMs or anything like that. But like for one person to get that much stuff wrong, it just left a sour taste in my mouth, and I started like slip of the tongue, started talking ish. Like he never said anything to me. He was always cool to me, and like, I kind of feel bad about it, but then again, at the same time, like, I don't feel bad about it because that's just too much misinformation to give to one person. Like, you can't be that wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was too much wrong information. LOL, remember the alleged PlayStation handheld? Exactly, remember the alleged PlayStation handheld that he fed to John, that he fed to Spawnwave, then Spawnwave had to make a video, Fat John had to make a video talking about, sorry about keeping you guys up till 3 a.m. or whatever. John had a video the next day, like one of them damn YouTuber apology videos, like just sitting, like looking at the camera, like this. Bubba Ray Dudley John had to make a video talking about, all right, guys, we need to talk about what happened. Straight up. And I thought it was silly because the funniest thing is that, this man Dave, Super Metal Dave, was like, oh man, he was hyping it up too. Oh, there's going to be this PlayStation handheld. Oh, it's going to be like this thing. Oh, it's going to be Switch Killer. It's going to be this. He was hyping it up that way. He's like, oh, we're going to need mods. He never has mods in his live streams. He's like, oh, we're going to need mods for this. He was hyping this thing up. And I'm like, bro, shut your, bro. And then Sony had that event. We stayed our butts up. I didn't stay up because I'm not stupid listening to Super Metal Dave. We stayed up, or people stayed up, and it was a nothing burger. There was nothing. And he canceled and that's the fraud aspect. See, this is just me saying what's on my mind, like saying like what I feel. That's like fraudulent. You can't sit here and talk about there's gonna be this, we're gonna need mods, schedule a live stream, then cancel it. Show your butt up and say what you were wrong about. Show up. When I was wrong about the Switch, did I cancel live streams? Did I cancel No. I showed my butt up the next day and I apologized and I said, you know what? My bad. I didn't cancel a damn thing. This man canceled the live stream. He canceled it. What a fraud. That's like so fraudulent. So those are the type of things that I think why he has an issue with me. Like why he won't talk to me or probably won't do any content with me is because I've said so much, stuff over the years. But I only said stuff because he be saying stupid things and like lies and incorrect information. Like garbage, just so I don't hate him or nothing. I don't got no problem with him, but bro, come on, like, come on, man. Justin with the $3. Shout outs, Justin.
The surprise will be the games. Also, power means nothing if you don't have games. I'll never understand why people forget that they buy gaming systems to play games.
People forget, then they remember real quick when Nintendo Direct comes around. Thank you for the $3, Justin. Shout out to Super Christian with the $3.
You know what was a good surprise from Nintendo? The shadow drop at 5 a.m. in the morning, Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah.
Like a ninja.
Yeah, shout outs, man. Yeah, that was a crazy drop. I was ready to go though, bro. I was posting, bro. I was posting. Let's see here. So yeah. Let's see. Yep, your character saw. Yeah, I took my L like a man, bro. I don't know if Party Man's here or whoever was here like back when I first like. I was apologizing for the next like week and a half. People told like it got so bad. People told me, "Yo, stop apologizing, OJ. Like you need to stop." Like that's how bad it was because I was so embarrassed and I was so sorry. I apologize like in every video. You take your L. You don't cancel streams. You don't cancel videos. You don't do all that. Why did you cancel? Like you need to just show up and say, "Look, man, it was off." And I know he did eventually end up saying something like in a video or whatever. But to cancel the stream, no, don't cancel the stream. Bring the mods. Bring it. Bring all the mods. Bring the mods. Bring everybody and just be like, you know, I was wrong. Let me take the L right now. You know? So let's see here. Hey, what's up, Vadsen? Shout outs, man. You be playing driver? Hey, it's all good. Just came in to check in. Hey, thank you for checking in, Vadsen. Appreciate you, brother. Big love to Vadsen. You guys give some love to Vadsen. He's out driving. It's all good. Were you up before they announced it? I was up before they announced it. I was up. I woke up around 4 a.m. That's when I woke. I went to sleep. Right after I was done streaming, I went to sleep. And I woke up around 4 a.m. 4 I was up. And then I was just like looking at the internet, just waiting to see if there was something, you know. And then and then it popped up and I was like, oh, they announced it. I saw the Japanese Nintendo account on Twitter said an update. It was just like something from, it just says Nintendo in a red board or whatever. I clicked on it and it took me over to a YouTube video and I saw like a Switch, like the forming of the Switch. And I was like, oh snap, they announced it, bro. I got up and I rushed to my PC, bro. I freaking sprinted to the PC, slid on the hardwood floor, opened the door, did a quick thumbnail. I didn't change what I was wearing. Bro, I already brushed my teeth and took a shower the night before, you know, like that night. So I was fresh and everything, but still, I didn't do nothing else. I didn't get no water. I didn't get nothing. I just freaking went straight to it, man. It was great. Let's see. I watched your SMD apology. I watched the SMD apology video. Yes, SMD wasn't really apologizing. He was trying to be snarky and say y'all Switch fanboys and y'all just scared. Yeah, that's true. That's also true. And I think that's one of the reasons why I think I saw that video. And yeah, he was just trying to basically make it seem like, oh, y'all like, I don't know. There's something about his attitude. It's just so damn smug. Like the smug attitude, the whole thing that got me like, man, I don't want to be like this guy got bad vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like. But like after that had happened, you're right about that. There was a smug attitude about it. There was no real actual apology. It was like, okay, yeah, I was wrong, but this, oh, Nintendo fanboys, yo, it's like, what are you blaming Nintendo fans when your butt was wrong? Like, come on now, man. Like, you know, so that's why I just kind of like distanced myself a little bit. It was like, I don't know if I want to be around somebody like that's like smug and like arrogant like that. So not saying that he's like that overall. Like, I don't know him like that, but nah, you know. Super Crispy with the $1 dono. Thank you for the $1 dono, man. I appreciate it. And he says, I woke up at 5 a.m. I was taking a shower, getting ready for work, and I had a spidey sense that they dropped it. I jumped out of the shower, put on the towel, checked the phone, and lo and behold, I was right there. Went straight to record my reaction. Absolutely, man. I think that's what a lot of people did, you know? A lot of people did. Twitter DM Eurogamer article, by the way, OJ, please show it on stream. Okay, yeah, I'll take a look. Give me 1 second. Okay, yeah, oh, it's the classic. It's the Eric Andre, the classic Eric Andre meme. Yeah, that's the classic. The Switch 2 leaks, Switch 2 Eurogamer. What happened to the company that used to surprise people? Exactly. Yeah, seriously, man. I feel you on that one. That's definitely a thing. Definitely a thing. When he was wrong about Switch Pros, was the OLED. His video after was so disingenuous, it wasn't even funny. Yeah. Once again, very disingenuous, very snarky, very just not saying, yo, take the L, you know? And the funny thing is that I saw him saying about Switch Pro this and that, and the funniest thing is that, no cap, the reason why I made my video, if you look up the video on my channel, I have a video titled, the video is titled Nintendo Switch Pro hyping yourself up for Nintendo Switch Pro disappointment. I talked about that, the speculation and all that. And part of the reason why I talked about it was his video and other people that were perpetuating these type of things. And I'm like, you guys are going to be disappointed when it's not what you expect it to be. You know, when it's not what you expect it to be. So no, man, like, so yeah. Shout outs to Hero Zone X200 with the $10 Joe. Hey, shout outs. Thank you so much for the $10 JoJo boys. Yo, I appreciate that. Thank you for the big $10, man. 3 JoJos on the board. Guys, we have a 3-way tie. I'm going to read your comment too in just a bit. We have a 3-way tie at the top of the board. Anybody that's 10 or more, you can tie up or pass up to get a 4-way tie. Hey man, first time donating and commenting on your stream. I just want to say, I watched one guy on YouTube saying, you're a fanboy, saying Switch is Switch with a bigger screen. We know nothing of confirmed specs of Switch 2. I watched one guy on YouTube saying that you're a fanboy. I don't care. People can say whatever they want. Feel free to go comment on his page and say we can debate anything that he wants to debate about being a fanboy or not on Flipping the Switch's channel. So I will challenge anybody. I will talk with anybody about calling me names, because calling me names, calling me fanboy, that doesn't make you right about anything. If you can come and dispute or debate anything that I've said about Nintendo or about anything, let me know.
You were live, I hope, right on Nintendo Twitter, because I knew why you would live that early.
Yeah.
Lol.
Shout outs. Thank you so much, Justin. I appreciate that. But see, here's the thing. Here's another thing about that, Hero. It's the first time donating and commenting on my stream. I love the fact that other people talk about me, because all they do is bring people over to my stream. You can sit there and say whatever you want about me on other streams, but when you come here, people try to come here and tell me, you're this, and I'm like, okay, well, tell me why. They can't do it. We had some guy earlier telling me that I'm paid to say this about Nintendo. I'm this, and I'm like, okay, well, prove it. Tell me why. And he just stopped commenting. He said 3 dumb things in a row, and he just stopped commenting. And those people are funny. Those are the best. We bring those people here. So I appreciate those people talking. I appreciate those people talking about me and bringing more people over to my channel, bringing people coming over to support. So thank you so much, Hero Zone. I appreciate that. But look, I have all systems. I have all systems. I like RPGs. I like games. You know, people just call me a fanboy because they get mad because I say something that disagrees with their opinion. And I bring facts about it. I bring facts, and I bring like, hey, well, this is what I think based off of the information that's available. And they get mad at that. They get mad at that. And I've offered people to say, hey, come here and discuss and talk. We can do it on Flipping the Switch's channel. We can do it on whatever time. And every time people don't want to come through. They never want to come through and discuss anything with me on other channels. The one time that I got somebody to do it, he looked like an absolute moron. You know, that weirdo, that Temu quartering, you know, that Temu grifting quartering looked like an absolute idiot. You know, it looked like an absolute idiot. So like, and we weren't even talking about being fanboy or not. But I mean, I'm open. So Flipping the Switch has a channel. I'll go there. I'll debate anybody that has anything to say when it comes down to that. But if they do, feel free to reach out to Flipping the Switch, his channel. I don't wear glasses. These are just blue light lenses. They just block blue light. I don't wear glasses. Or prescription glasses. So I'm here. I'm here ready. But if they got something to say, they can come through to my stream and we can discuss anything that they want to discuss. So people get mad at me and they say it's fanboy this and fanboy that. I'm like, no, I like to actually be factual. But if you want to say facts are being fanboy, then that's fine. You know, or if you want to say objective thinking is being fanboy, that's fine too. Ad hominem isn't a valid argument. So like, it doesn't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter to me at all. So it's all. It's so funny. I just said ad hominem isn't a valid, and I called that guy a Temu quartering. But the reason why I called him that, don't worry guys, that wasn't my argument against him that he's a Temu quartering. Like I proved him wrong, like in actual like stuff. I'm calling him a Temu quartering because he started disrespecting me after the whole situation. Like he started disrespecting and being disrespectful in certain things. So there was that. But regardless, it's whatever it is. Like, he felt disrespected by me. I felt disrespected by him a little bit. So there was a little bit of jarring back and forth, but I don't have anything like, oh my God, this guy's like I hate him or nothing. Like, nah, like, let him do his thing. He's a grifter. Let him be his grifter. Let him do his thing. I mean, he's been making videos for 16 years and has 2,000 subscribers. I mean, this dude's been bottom of the barrel for a very long time. So, I mean, like, let him be bottom of the barrel, you know, for forever. Like, I mean, I would quit. If I was making videos for 16 years and only had 2,000 subscribers, I would quit. I would literally never make another video again. If I've been making videos for 16 years and only had 2,000 something subscribers, it's time to quit. It's time to stop. It's time to move on. Do something else with your life. That is a waste. Complete waste. Complete waste. What's wrong with being a fanboy? They like to discredit your opinions because they say you're not credible because you're a fanboy, so you're thinking biasly. So we're not going to take what you say seriously. But I still haven't had one person dispute. They say fanboy with Nintendo. I still haven't had one person dispute anything or bring up any valid arguments in terms of what I've said. I've seen people clip me, but I've never seen people come through to discussion or debate, you know, head up. And I've offered to many people. I've offered to bigger content creators, smaller content creators that have called names, and they've all said, no, I'm good. They've all said, no, I ain't going to do it. So, you know, so it's fine. You know, it's all good. It's all good. Let's see here. Can you donate through YouTube? Absolutely. You can use the money sign right there on the chat, or you can use the link at the top of the chat as well. Once again, donations are not required, but I appreciate it. You'll get a shout out and a notification, of course. I want to read what Justin had to say, though. Thank you for the $3, Justin. And he says, the Discord notification went off saying that you were live. I hope right on Nintendo Twitter because I knew why you be live that early. Oh, yeah. Yeah, shout outs, man. Let's go. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Let's go. You should challenge GameStop to a debate. You know, the only problem with that is that GameStop's an idiot. I mean, like, and I know he's like a confirmed idiot. So challenging him to a debate is really like, I don't mind doing it. If he wants to set it up with flipping the switch, you guys let him know. I'm not going on GameStop's crusty channel. Like, this guy, literally, like, I feel like I might go into poverty just looking at his channel. I don't want to do that, but like, he's very crusty. His whole channel's crusty. He's crusty. He's weird looking. You know what I'm saying? I get like voodoo vibes with him at times. So like, we'll do it on Flipping the Switch's channel, you know, if he wants to, so you guys can let him know. But I'm not wasting my time with that loser. You know, like, he's been making videos for a very long time and he's still got no traction. He's kind of, like I said, he's a weirdo. So I feel like I definitely need to, you know, go to church and pray a little bit and maybe get a little bit of a prayer to protect myself from that guy because he's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's weird. So, but yeah, I don't mind doing it. But really, he's an idiot. So, I mean, like, all of his issues with me are, like, he had an issue that I said that I'd pay $60 for a 2D game. Like, he's a complete moron. People are allowed to be able to pay whatever they want for 2D games. Like, see what I'm saying? Like, that's such a stupid thing to be upset about. Like, so what? Yeah, I'll pay $60 for a 2D game, and so what? For, like, New Super Mario Bros. Or, like, you know, if a 2D Sonic game is good enough, you know, and I want to pay 60 for it, I'll pay 60 for it. Like, who cares what I pay? Why are you worried about what I'm paying for a game? You know what I'm saying? Just like, if you want to pay $700 for a PS5 Pro, go pay $700 for a PS5 Pro. I don't care if you pay $700 for a PS5 Pro. I don't care if you pay $100 for $800. I don't care if you can pay $10,000 for a PS5. I don't care. That's your money. Do what you want with it. Why are you pocket watching me or whatever, you know? So I don't care what people do with their money. Do whatever you want with it. So that's why I say he's an idiot. Like, nobody should be worried about what somebody else is, unless you're like in a relationship with them, or unless you're like, you know, dating, or if you're like related, or, you know, you guys share a household, or I don't know, you know, or they owe you money. I don't know, but I'm not worried about what y'all think is worth $60, $70, $80. I don't care. Go spend whatever you want to spend. That's not my concern, you know? Like, so that's my only hesitation, is like, debating an idiot necessarily isn't like not a great idea. And I already know he's an idiot, you know, so. Let's see. I'm guessing it was about Dread. It was about Wonder or Dread or something like that. Yeah, whatever. But once again, like, who cares what I think? Yeah, I think 2D games can be worth 60. If I feel that it's worth 60, it's worth 60. Who gives a crap? It's my opinion. Like, it's not that big of a deal, you know? So that's why I'm saying, like, debating him, like, that's like going so low on the chain, man. Like, That's like so low on the chain, man. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's a good idea just because he's so dumb. Like, he's definitely the dude that, like, you know, mid class, they'd feed him a snack just so he'd stay awake, or they'd feed him something just so he can, you know, keep his eyes stared straight ahead. Like, he definitely needed a snack in, you know, in high school, mid class, or he'd probably just like be looking off to the side or something like that, or, you know, or he had to get up and go to a special classroom at times, you know. So, you know, like when everybody else is taking, you know, is taking the normal classes, like he goes to that classroom, you know. So I don't know if I want to waste my time, you know, with somebody like that. All right, what's up, Focus on Me? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today, man? We can afford to spend thousands on PCs, but we're broke because we it's up to Game Pass. Makes no sense. Let's see here. So yeah.
Put your dollars.
So we're just gonna ban this dude right here. Thanks for coming out to the stream, homie.
Do you
I
ever
appreciate
get
it.
tired of hearing about specs? DLSS. And does it have the same power as the PS4, which has an ancient CPU?
Do I ever get tired of that? No, I don't really ever get tired of it. Nah, I don't really. It's like, it's not that I get tired of it. I just kind of like say like whatever. I just kind of like put it into like a subsection of my brain, and it's like, it's just like a thing. Cause like you just see it so much on the internet, Justin, to the point to where it's like, okay, yeah, but I can see for sure. Absolutely. I can see where somebody could be like, okay, you know? So yeah. It's like playing chess with a pigeon. He just makes fun of you and be rude. Just this debate with Nintendo Prime, calling Prime couldn't satisfy his wife. Exactly, like he's just a weirdo. Like, so I don't think there's any point in doing that. You know, just let him make his videos. And, you know, let him be a loser for the rest of his life. He's a loser, so I don't care. He can clip and he can continue. My channel's successful. I'm good. I got a nice wife. I got nice family, and he's literally a basement dwelling weirdo. So let him do what he wants. Have fun. Let's see here. Do you think Nintendo will add a desktop site where you can listen to Nintendo music instead of just the mobile app? A desktop site? Probably not. They'll probably just add like you can do BlueStacks, right? To where if you want to listen to Nintendo mobile on your desktop, you just do BlueStacks, or you just use any of the different features that are available, or you can even like cast to your PC from your phone, or there's so many things available to get that music. I mean, there's a potential like where they're like through their website, or maybe like, yeah, like through like the Nintendo.com, you'll be able to listen to it if you're an NSO member. Yeah, I think that's possible. But I'm not sure. I don't know if it's a high priority, you know? So yeah. So yeah. Bro has to say a lot about people behind their backs is kind of feminine into. Nothing's behind anybody's back. This is all available on anyone for them to see. So if they got a problem with it, they can clip me and make videos or make fun of me or call me names or whatever the case is. I never knew who this person was. He started talking about me first. So yeah. So if he wants, nothing's behind anybody's back. It's all public, available for. I don't block any of my streams or nothing. So he can clip it, talk about it, do whatever. He's been doing it for a while. So let him do it. Let him continue. He makes a million videos on me. So it's all good. I don't watch any of them. Like, I don't. People just tell me. People come to my stream and tell me, "Hey, he said this," and I'm just like, "Oh, it's that one loser from like 10 years ago or something like that." It's that same dude from like a long time ago, still bumming at the bottom, like with like 1,000 subs or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, no, shout outs to him, man. I hope he keeps doing his thing. You know. So yeah, need Jared Goff to get it together. I do. Everyone needs him to get it together, man. He needs to pull it together. He needs to pull it together. Unless he was talking about the other guy. Unless he was talking about the other guy to me. I don't know if he was talking. But yeah, unless he's talking to the other guy. Just against that, maybe. I don't know. You guys shouldn't waste your time with such, like I said, such low level people though, man. Like he's such a, like I said, he's such. There's too many low level people that are just like, you know, like they're gutter. Like when you just hear them talk, you know. This is the most. Being online and being toxic is like the most, like, you know, attention that they've gotten, so they like it, you know. What's your opinion on Nintendo Switch 2? Will it be good enough for 2025? Good enough? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there'll be some good games and it'll be good enough for 2025. Yeah, I'm positive. Slightly disappointed with Switch 2. Hope they have more innovative playstyles other consoles don't have. What innovative playstyles are you looking for, Fun Live? How about that? So let's start there. What are the innovative playstyles that you think that they should have? Wow says, and the other side is there's also a weird Nintendo fanboy, Hardman Smith, on the upper poster boy for Nintendo fanboy. These PC YouTubers make videos about him. Yeah, once again, nobody cares. Make videos about whoever you want, guys. I don't care about people making videos about other people. I don't care about people making videos about me. Nobody cares. Like, at least I know I don't. So yeah. Let's see here. Good question, OJ. What happened to that dude that react to all the Dreamcast guys' vids? Yeah, I'm not sure, guys. I don't know. I'm not sure who you guys. There's so many people that do all sorts of stuff on YouTube. I don't keep up with all of these people. So yeah, I don't keep up with all these different types of people that do all these things online. So yeah, I just do my thing here. I'm more worried about our community and you guys asking me questions about Nintendo Switch 2. Let's get back on track here. That was a nice deviation. Thank you so much to 15-minute deviation. So shout outs to Hero Zone X200. Thank you for the $10, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for actually taking the time to watch my stream. I appreciate that, man. So yeah. I wonder if third parties are going to start talking about the Switch 2. Third parties already have. Ubisoft said that we love Nintendo Switch 2. The No Rest for the Wicked developer talked about it. I actually made a video on it recently. Other smaller indie developers have started saying we're putting our game on it. So yeah, they have a little bit, and I'm pretty sure there will be more things in the coming weeks and months. Absolutely. Are you going to get a Switch 2? Nope, not going to get it. I just talk about it every single day. No, yes, I'm going to get a Switch 2. Absolutely. Like the Wii remote on the Wii, you can move the cursor. Well, that's like what IR. That's not really new. That was in the Switch 1. So there probably will be maybe something to where you can move a cursor on screen. And also, if you look at the trailer, it looks like there's also going to be mouse support because they show they literally show a kind of like an optical mouse like laser sensor, and then they also show the Switch Joy-Cons, Switch 2 Joy-Cons. They show them moving on the ground, so sliding. So that's probably going to be like mouse plates where you can have like a mouse and cursor for like first-person shooters or like Mario Maker and all of that. So you got to also remember, Fun Life, they have not actually shown all the features for the Switch 2. They actually didn't show any features for the Switch 2. They just said here it is, and they put teasers in there for some of the features. So I think maybe you should wait till April 2nd. And then April 2nd, they'll probably detail more of the other features and all that. But what you're saying isn't new. That is on the Switch. That is on the Wii. That's not new playstyles. They've had that before. So I'm pretty sure that will probably be in again. But that's not a new playstyle. That's a playstyle that we've had. But it does look like mouse support is in. So you will be able to use a cursor for, shooting people on Splatoon or something. I don't know. So yeah, I got a question. You expecting multiple SKUs and colors at launch? No, I'm expecting one. What happened to Nintendo Switch Online players? That was like the last October. What happened to Nintendo Switch Online players? Nothing. They did it. It ended, and that was that. It was used as a play test to test their new MPLN servers. That's all it was. It was a test for their online servers. Nothing else happened. Do you think we'll see Star Fox on April 2nd? It's definitely a possibility, Julian. I wonder if Microsoft will announce Switch 2 games at their Xbox Developer Direct Switch 2 games. I mean, probably a lot of Microsoft games are going to be coming to coming to Switch 2, but I don't know if they're going to be like, they're not going to say this is coming to Switch 2. No. So yeah. Will Switch 2 bring back Netflix on Nintendo? Possibly. Let's see here. I wonder if I already read that. Here's a question. I wonder if Japan sales of Switch 2 will overtake PS5 lifetime sales in Japan within 12 to 18 months. I think it's doable. It'll just be nuts if it continues to dominate charts. I think it's definitely possible that it does. I think the PS5 is at what, 5 million in Japan? Not exactly sure, but it's definitely possible that it passes it up in 1 year or so. Huge fan of my Switch and very excited for Switch 2. Spoilers haven't ruined anything for me. Can't wait for the new software and really hope the improvements to the OG Switch games. I think that's to get excited about. If you like Switch 1, this is going to be bigger, badder, and better, and there's going to be more games that they're going to be talking about, so it's excited to get it. Like it's exciting for that. Just like people get excited for PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5 is a better PlayStation 4, but people were super excited for that. Some people were excited for Xbox. Some people were not. But It's super exciting. I'm going to get myself another Xbox, more powerful. PC GPUs. People get excited. They have whole shows showing off GPUs. PC gamers get excited for new GPUs. Why? Because, oh my gosh, I'm going to be able to play something bigger, better, graphics better, whatever the case is, new features. It's the same thing here. It's if you liked one thing, you're going to be excited for the next thing. If you like it a lot, and if you don't like it a lot, or if you don't care for it, then maybe you won't be as excited because you were expecting some type of crazy thing, gimmick thing, or whatever the case is. But if you like Switch 1, and you want more of that, which a lot of people do, then you'll be excited for Switch 2. If you like the games, you know, oh, I get a new Mario Kart, I get a new Zelda, I get a new X, Y, and Z. Like that's what makes you buy a system. You play games, you know. So that's the whole point. Let's see here. Switch 2 launch software should be loaded. Yeah, it should be pretty good. I made a video today talking about that launch, what I think could be for launch. So I think it's gonna be. They're not gonna throw everything at the kitchen sink, but I think it's gonna be solid. I wouldn't want there to be multiple SKUs versions. I feel like the only good consumers are given color options. Yeah, I don't think there's even going to be a lot of color options. I think that maybe Joy-Cons, maybe they have different color for Joy-Cons, but the system itself, probably not. I don't think they're going to do the system itself, but Joy-Cons, yeah, I think there might be a different Joy-Con scheme. Absolutely. So I can see Nintendo. Hey, what's up, Focus on Me? Says, I can see Nintendo showing off the Switch 1 game on Switch 2, like a comparison, see how it looks and runs. Maybe, for sure. What other non-video game ventures do you think Nintendo are next for Nintendo? Not really sure. I haven't thought about it. What are they not into right now? And then we can kind of go over a list of that. Hey, what's up, J2 Blue? I wonder if Microsoft will announce Switch 2 game. Okay, I already read that. Shout outs to J2 Blue. Good to see you here, man. Shout outs to the Beast. What's the best game for you from Nintendo Switch? Best ever? I don't know about best ever, but I do like Xenoblade. I like Legend of Zelda. I like Astral Chain. I like a lot of games on there. So yeah. How did you sign up with the GameStop and Best Buy email Switch 2 pre-order come out? I didn't sign up with GameStop or Best Buy. No, I did sign up. I didn't even sign up with Best Buy. I just saw it, but I didn't sign up with either one of them. No, I didn't sign up yet. No. Actually, wait a minute. No, I did sign up. I signed up with Best Buy, but not GameStop. But Wario64 is faster on Twitter. So Wario64 and CheapED, those guys are faster. So I have their notifications on. Sean Kennedy with their first ever super chat on stream. Thank you so much, Sean Kennedy. I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. Let's go. Thank you so much. $6.99 coming in. Canadian dollars. Let's go, man. Thank you so much. Xenoblade X. I am looking forward to Xenoblade X, man. I am so much looking forward to Xenoblade X. I think it's going to be so much fun. Nintendo shows would be great. Games with deeper stories like Xenoblade and Fire Emblem could be a great fit. I mean, yeah, we've got Xenoblade, we've got Fire Emblem. We'll see what else they have to do. Usually Nintendo doesn't do a ton of that because they like to just have games and just for fun, you know, play. But yeah, Golden Sun has that a little bit. So maybe if they can go back to a Golden Sun or some of the other games that they have. So yeah, we'll see. We will see. What leaks do you expect to unveil leading up to Direct? I have no idea. I'm clear about it. I don't know what leaks are going to happen leading up to the Direct. Who knows? Yeah. I don't expect anything. We'll see what happens. Nintendo restaurants could be a thing. Technically, they do that because if you go to Super Nintendo World, there's a restaurant inside there. But yeah, maybe outside restaurants like a Nintendo, like cafes and stuff like that. Yeah, that's definitely possible. But they do have a restaurant that serves a bunch of Nintendo themed food. They do have a museum as well. So there's a, which I think you can buy food at the museum. There's a cafeteria, and I think you can buy food there too. So I don't know. I feel like a lot of people sleep on Astral Chain. People do sleep on Astral Chain. Let's see, Nintendo gonna throw down a new TV for the for one of their new IP. A new TV. You're gonna throw down a new. Oh, you're gonna throw down a new TV. Okay, cool. The rumors that new Star Fox Adventures type game is exciting. I think something like that would make the Switch 2 feel fresh, and Switch 1 never got a Star Fox game if its lifespan. I don't know. I don't know if they'll feel fresh. We have to see the game. Like, if the game doesn't feel fresh, then that's not going to make it feel fresh, right? So the game has to be good. But if it's not as good, or if it's like Star Fox Zero, then I don't think it's going to feel fresh if they're recycling stuff. So it's going to be the innovations within the game, you know, that's going to help it be good or not, you know, at the end of the day, at least. So we'll see. I mean, just having a game like, oh, wow, that's right. Well, what if the game's not very good? Now, Star Fox, it has an up and down history in terms of how good the game's going to be or not. Like, really, they haven't ever hit the highs that was Star Fox 64. Literally, it's been downhill since 1998 or whatever, since whenever Star Fox 64 came out. They have not made anything that's truly topped that. Like, there is some things that maybe Star Fox, Star Fox Assault, you can say certain things, but really they've never really hit that peak of Star Fox. So they'd have to bring something that really, not just, oh, it's Star Fox. It has to be good. You have to find the right developer. You have to find the right gameplay mechanics and all that. So hopefully if they do bring Star Fox back, it's actually really good. Not just, oh, it's Star Fox, So yeah. Getting way less ads on Twitch than YouTube. I'll be over here. Hey, it's all good, Ego. Shout outs, man. Appreciate you. Nintendo numbers, first console ever. Sony numbers, all their consoles. Well, technically, the Nintendo 3DS. I'm sorry, I had to do that. I know exactly what you mean. Dr. Blue. I know exactly what you mean. But, technically... No, I'm joking. I mean, it is a number, though. It is a number. So yeah. No, I agree. I think we need to expand outside of the Rails moments. That's what... They've never really been able to do that to great success, right? They haven't been able to do that to great success. So, I hope they can. Dash. I really hope that they can do that. I'm with you on that one. Let the Ace Combat team have a go at Star Fox. The Ace Combat team. I don't know if... So it would turn into more of a realistic dogfighting game or something like that. Like, I don't know, man. I think that one of the great ideas for Star Fox that was never made, I think it was Retro Studios that actually had a pretty good docket for what a Star Fox game on the Wii U. That they were planning that they wanted to do or pitched or something like that, but it never really got like off the planning phase. But they did write up something on it. I know Did You Know Gaming talked about it, and I think that would be something like that. Actually seemed like a good idea, like what they had. So yeah. What is the best console for you? What is your favorite game? I mean, I like lots of consoles, man. I like Switch. I like the PS2. I like, I like the GameCube. There's a lot of stuff. I like a lot of, like, Xenoblade, Fire Emblem, Mass Effect. There's a lot of cool games. I disagree. I think they should try and just perfect and enhance the rail shooting system. Yeah, once again, would it turn out like Star Fox 64 again? Like, rail shooters are not once what they used to be. Like, yeah, old school people, we love rail shooters. But rail shooters aren't like, oh my god, the hype rail shooters coming out, So is that an aspect that's going to do really well? They can perfect it, but Star Fox 64 kind of already perfects it. So would it just be like Star Fox 64 in a new locations and better graphics? Like, that's what that would be, because Star Fox 64 is pretty much perfection of the rail shooter mechanic. There is no, like, what new, you gotta add something. Otherwise, it's gonna be like, okay, this is Star Fox 64 with better graphics. Now, is there... Sure, you could do that. That could be done just fine. Will people buy that? Maybe. Maybe not. We don't know. Maybe they should try it. But, I mean, like, I don't know. I think that if you're going to bring back Star Fox, I do think that it'd be, like, if you're going to make it, like, a full-price game, maybe you want to actually have... try something, not just say, we're just going to do Star Fox 64 again, But I know some people just want that. They just want... Give me a new Star Fox with rail shooting and, however I can beat it in like an hour or whatever the case is, and I'll take that. And that'd be fine. If they did that, I'd buy it and I'd play it. I don't know how well that would do in today's day, but, well, I mean, I guess you never know until you try, right? So, I guess you never know until you actually try. So yeah. The Wii U game is Star Fox 64 HD already. The adventure style game would be more exciting to me. Well, I mean, they did a lot of... Obviously, they tried a lot of different things with the Wii U gamepad, right? So I think basically what Super Power Man is saying is, like, don't rehash Star Fox 64 again. Like, even though it's a retelling of Star Fox 64, the Wii U game, like, do something complete, like a different setting, or, new levels, new setting, better graphics, and just say, hey, look, just perfect Star Fox 64. Just make Star Fox 64 again, but don't make the same story and all that. Make new levels and different things and different aspects, but make like Star Fox 64 but better, So, or better graphics or whatever the case is. So I think that's what he's saying. And like I said, that could work. Like, if they do that, what if it's a smash hit? Then they're like, okay, fine. People just want the same thing, So we'll see if they do that too. I mean, that's an option.
I feel like Starlink would be a good direction if cleaned up and less Ubisoft. Lol.
Yeah, I mean, the Starlink levels were good. I found those to be good, Justin, and I did like them. And yeah, that'd be a good direction. But the problem is like, you know, Ubisoft, right? So yeah. They can add lots of stuff: kill streak, power ups, bomb strategies, arcade mode. You have to compete with the game, but no continues. Yes, new state. Yeah, like I said, that's just perfect. That's just the same formula than just adding. I mean, that's not anything. Like, you're still doing the rail shooting. You're just doing little micro additions within the same formula. There's no new gameplay styles that they're adding to it. Once again, they could do that. Sure, we'll see. They might not want to do that, but we'll see. Nintendo might not greenlight that. They might not. They might not. So I don't know. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. We'll see. Us talking about it, that's not going to change it. So that's up to Nintendo to do that or not. The Wii U game, Star Fox 64 HD already. Well, no. What I meant with that is that Retro Studios actually had a new design Star Fox game built for ground up for the Wii U. Not the game that, not Star Fox Zero, but a new design that had online multiplayer, online cooperative play, dog fights, like all sorts of stuff. They actually did that, and that I felt was a pretty compelling game design for a new Star Fox game. I actually thought that was pretty cool, but it never got made. It never got off like the state, like the stage, you know, like the information docket or whatever, the planning phase. But yeah, Did You Know Gaming talked about it, and it actually looked really cool. It was not a perfect version. It was not just taking Star Fox 64 and polishing it up, you know. It was way more than that. Watch that video, Superpower Man. That video on, just look up Did You Know Gaming Retro Studios Star Fox game. Look up that bit and watch it. That's what I would want from a new Star Fox game. You give me that, I'd be happy. I'd be happy with what you're saying too. I would buy that game. You give me a Star Fox game that's like Star Fox 64 with better graphics and I can just play it. I'll play it, I'll enjoy it, and that'll be that, you know? So I'll take either one. Massive with the $7.77. Thank you so much, Lucky
What's up at Oj? Just
yes,
getting in on the stream. How
What
did Eurogamer get bodied? This already sounds hilarious.
Yeah, basically they got basically they got, what's it called? They got community noted on Twitter. So I'll show it again for those who missed it. But they got community noted on Twitter, and it was hilarious. It was very funny, so I'm gonna show you it right here real quick for those who missed it. So essentially, what happened to the company that used to surprise people? So Eurogamer put out that article. Obviously, it was an individual writer. Not everybody at Eurogamer thinks this, but they put the switch and they put a sad face. But then people put a community note on it saying Eurogamer acting like they did not perpetuate the leaks and ruining the surprise. And then people linked all the different articles that Eurogamer did to actually, contradict what this person's saying. So you're helping perpetuate leaks, you're helping spread leaks, you're helping spread all this stuff, but sitting there and saying, why am I not surprised? So that was how Eurogamer got completely bodied, which was interesting and funny at the same time. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Plus they got like multi-man ratio, like multi-man brawl. They got multi-man ratioed over and over and over. I ratioed them too, which was hilarious. I didn't expect it. I did not expect it. So yeah. I'm using Joy-Con and mouse could be an interesting mechanic for Star Fox. Absolutely. I think Joy-Con and mouse could, or like, one Joy-Con in your hand to play Star Fox, the other Joy-Con if you're playing at a desk or at a table, I think that'd be a nice little option for people. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that'd be great. Obviously it'd make the shooting super easy, but it'd be it would make it incredibly easy to shoot and aim. Star Fox has always had a little bit of a weird aiming, right? Because outside of the Wii U version where you have to look at, the two screen thing, but most Star Fox games, like, you move your plane and your cursor goes with the plane. So therefore your cursor goes with the plane. So that means, like, it makes it harder to avoid sometimes stuff and shoot. Whereas if you have a cursor that can just shoot anywhere, like a mouse, that just makes it so much easier. So definitely there'd have to be some balancing with that. There'd have to be some balancing, with that overall. So yeah. It's good to have a mouse mode on Switch too, but you need to sit in front of a table instead of lay on a sofa. Exactly. So That's the one thing that it wouldn't be available for everyone in terms of how they'd want to play. You know, so if you want to take advantage of that, you would need to, you know, you need to be at a table or something like that. I blocked Eurogamer, PC Gamer a long time ago. Nowadays, all they come up with is rage bait and low effort journalism. Oh man, he hit him with the block. Shout outs to Massive though. Thank you for the $7.77. I appreciate that. The lucky 7 dono. Oh my gosh, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot believe it. We are at the 101 combo breaker. It's time for you know who it is. Cloud Strife. Yes, sir. Bonus stream. Let's get it. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. I owe you guys bonus streams out the yin yang. We're going to get them. Don't worry. Big love. 101. But we can always go
Even further beyond.
further beyond. Thank you so much, Mr. Massive. Justin has been a huge support tonight too, man. Thank you so much, Justin. I appreciate the multiple donos, man. Link's crossbow training too. Yeah, Link's crossbow training too. Do you remember the plot for the first Bayonetta game? Barely. I've watched the retrospectives on it though, so I knew it at one point, but I forget these things. Let's see. The first game brought for PS2 Rocket Power. PS1 was cheap, and I could afford buying all the PS2. The launch titles obviously help a ton, but not having Switch help a ton. But it's not like Switch library won't sell still. Well, yeah, having backwards compatibility is always good. It's always good to have backwards compatibility, so you have an instant library of games to be able to play. You know. So yeah. Switch 2 will ship with a portable proprietary mouse pad. Nintendo's not gonna spend the extra money to put a mouse pad in there, even though it probably wouldn't cost that much. But still, I don't know if they would. I don't know if they do that. Rip TikTok, not necessarily. Incoming, no politics in the chat, guys, but incoming president looks like he's gonna extend the ban deadline for another 3 months, 90 days to get something worked out. So not quite yet. Let's see here. Wife told me told me hers quit working. Oh, so it actually went dark. I thought they said they're gonna extend it for a bit longer. Okay, never mind. Maybe they did. They ended up going dark on there. Maybe it'll be back though. So it might not be 100% gone. Looks like it might be back later though, based off of what I've heard. So we'll see. Have you finished? I finished the video games on X-Men. I have finished that. It's very good. Yeah, it's not working for me. Okay, so it has went dark. All right, so they actually did it. So we'll see if it comes back. Never mind. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry for the TikTokers out there. That's why, I mean, I told my wife, I'm like, hey, you want to do social media? You want to do content? Because, you know, she's getting into some of that stuff. I told her, do YouTube Shorts. I said, do YouTube Shorts. Do that. Don't do TikTok. I told her don't do TikTok a while ago because I'm like, you never know what I'm like, you don't know what's going to happen with that. YouTube's more stable. It's going to be here, you know? TikTok, you never know what's going to happen with that. Because there was all sorts of weird stuff happening with TikTok. I don't like TikTok. Who cares? Well, there you go. Who cares? Do you think when it comes to third-party Switch 2 will be better future-proof going into Gen 10 compared to Switch 1? Yes, just because the jump between, like, let's say, the jump between Switch 1 and PS4, Xbox One, and what they're doing now with PS5 and Xbox Series S, like the gap between that is shorter than what they're doing right now. However, we got to wait and see what Microsoft or Sony are doing next with their systems. But I think the biggest problem now is that the sales aren't accelerating enough for the developers to sit there and leave behind everything else. We saw that throughout this whole generation, the PS4 has still been supported. So even though we have the PS5 and Xbox Series, and yes, there are games that are exclusive to PS5 and Xbox Series, clearly, for many developers, that's not enough, because even EA went back to the PS4 and Xbox One with a PS5 and Xbox Series exclusive. Same thing goes for Hogwarts Legacy. Those are PS5 and Xbox games built for PS5 and Xbox Series. They said, we're going to go back because they don't see the growth in sales for them to justify only having on PS5. Many developers say like, hey, we need more. PC, PS5, and Xbox Series is not enough for our profit margin. So a lot of them have been going back and porting games on PS4 and Xbox One. So even not at this point, we still get games on PS4 and Xbox One. We still get dual launches on PS4 and Xbox One because PS5 and Xbox Series are not accelerating enough to carry the industry in terms of things. So yeah, the developers are like, when the PS6 and the Xbox next Xbox come out, they're not gonna drop the PS5 and the Xbox Series and the Switch 2. They're not gonna drop those and say we're only gonna do this. I mean, some might, but a lot aren't, because the sales don't justify that. Right? Not right now, at least. And like I said, the proof is the fact that Jedi Survivor was ported to PS4 and Xbox One. Hogwarts Legacy was ported to PS4 and Xbox One afterwards. And other games are dual launching. Metaphor ReFantazio, Persona 3 Reload, many games are dual launching on multiple platforms. And I wouldn't be surprised if something like Dragon Ball Sparking Zero ends up going to PS4 and Xbox One, or even if they put it on Switch 2, whatever the case is, right? So I would not be surprised. So yeah. Let's see here. Justin with another $3. Thank you so much, Justin. Appreciate that.
I think it's funny how Nintendo can have people that hate them, but they still give them money.
Yes.
Lol.
It is funny. It's also clickbaitish, but it's funny. But people do it for non-clickbait too as well. So yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Justin. I think, Justin, you are now the Hokage with the $15 total. Thank you for the multiple donos tonight, man. Thank you so much, Justin. But if it's more, Justin, I might be more than that, but I appreciate it. You guys give Justin some love, and he's going.
Even further beyond.
Anybody that's 15 or more, you can be down Justin on the board. Uncario, David V are still the Hokage, or Stream Ninjas as well, though, with the 10. Do 10 or more, you can beat them out on the board as well. Let's go. Shout outs, man. I appreciate that. Do you think Sony brings their games to Switch 2 like they do for PC now? No, they're not going to do that. Why is PlayStation canceling so many games? Because they made a mistake. Greatness awaits. They made a mistake with the live service stuff. They were apparently, according to a new report, Sony was so shell shocked that Concord Mick Dip flopped that it got them literally canceling live service left and right. That's the report. I think it's either from Jason Schreier or it's from Jeff Grubb. It might have been from Jeff Grubb. But they were so shell-shocked and flabbergasted that they wasted $400 million on Concord that they just started canceling live service games left and right. So apparently a God of War game got canceled, a God of War live service game got canceled, and a new Sony Bend live service game got canceled, according to the rumors, or according to the reports out there. Concord did us a favor, I know. Shout outs to Concord. It was useful for something, right? It was useful for something. They did not get shell shocked. They were shell shocked, man. They were shocked. They were shocked. Kevin with the $5 says, I need financial advice. Bought a PS5 disc drive for regular price. Should I sell it for more? Bought a PS5 disc drive for regular price. Should I sell it for more? I mean, if you want it, then I would say no. If you want it for your PS5 Pro, no. Or for your PS5 Slim or whatever, no, I wouldn't sell it. But I mean, if you can get like a good, I mean, if you don't care and you're not playing the games, I mean, yeah, sure. If you can get like a nice, price above it, or if you just don't need it, yeah, absolutely sell it. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mr. Kevin. I appreciate the $5. Marvel Rival shows live service can work, absolutely, but it also, it's also a Marvel, thing, so you have that popular IP. But yeah, live service does work. But you guys notice how live service works, though, man. Like, live service, it's such a cutthroat / do or die, which, single player games can be too. I just think that developers need to slow their roll on them, Slow your roll on the live service stuff. Will Switch 2 be able to play Final Fantasy 16? I mean, I think if Square Enix wanted it to, sure. But right now, there's no confirmation on Final Fantasy 16. I mean, it could, but apparently, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth and Final Fantasy 7 Remake are coming to Nintendo Switch 2. So, I mean, if it can run Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, I'm pretty sure it can probably run Final Fantasy 16. So yeah. Oh, so you're a financial advisor now? I mean, when it comes to video game consoles and stuff, sure. Or video game stuff, yeah, sure. Alan E, 1968. Thank you for the $10 JoJo. Shout outs to the JoJo boys. Yo, and thank you guys. We have almost 1,000 viewers total between all of our social media and our pages and all that. Right now, we have about 1,000 viewers between Twitter and YouTube and Twitch all combined. So thank you guys so much. We're going there. So hit that like button. If you're on Twitter watching, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate that. Or if you stop by on Twitter, I appreciate that. And shout outs to Alan E. Thank you so much for the $10 JoJo boys. We're at 120, almost 120. Even further beyond. Let's go. Thank you so much, Mr. Kevin, with the $5, man. I appreciate that. And thank you, Alan E, with the $10 JoJo boys. Remember, if you guys drop a dono, you get a music request. I don't think I've really gotten anybody requesting music tonight. We've got a lot of donos, so I appreciate that. Much love. You guys know how much I appreciate the community. It helps us keep these live streams where I blabber for 3 hours plus going, man. Puts a lot of strain on my voice, but I wouldn't have it any other way. On Sundays I can barely talk, but I appreciate that for real. So hit that like button, guys. If you drop a dono, put a music request, video game track. I can't play, you know, Easy E or anything. I can't play Taylor Swift, but yeah, I can play video game tracks that aren't copyrighted. So let's say I really hope we get a February Direct. It looks like February Direct is on Superpower Man, so we need to get information on, you know, the new Fire Emblem game. We need to get information on Metroid Prime 4. We need information on Pokemon Legends. If they have that there, they might not. We need information on Kirby Planet Robobot, Xenoblade Chronicles X. There's still a number of Switch 1 games. It's not over for Switch 1. It is not over for Switchamus Oneamus. It is not over. So absolutely, man. They thought Concord, a career institute masquerading as a game, was gonna make them money. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, bro. Real life music. I'm telling you, man. Real life. We out here. The people love OJ yapping. The people love OJ yapping. They love the yaps. They love the yaps, man. Super Game says, I can't wait for Switch 2 Direct. I'm so excited. Yes, Switch 2 Direct is gonna be so good. It is gonna be so good. I think we're going to get Wind Waker Switch. I think that's finally Wind Waker Switch could be a thing. And oh my gosh, did Detroit turn the ball over again? Oh my, is the number 1 seed go, or were they were not the number, are they the number 1 seed? Yeah, they were the number 1 seed. Is the number 1 seed going down? Uh-oh. Golf again with another pick. 3 picks? What is going on? How do you throw 3 picks? This is crazy. I kind of want Washington to win now, man. That'd be so cool. Yo, Jaden Daniels in the Super Bowl against anybody. And what if he wins? That'd be like the greatest rookie run of all time. Let's go. I like Jaden Daniels. He seems like a cool dude. He's a chill guy. He's a chill guy. Jared Goof. Hail to the command. I mean, right now it's not over, man. Detroit's got firepower for offense. It's not over. It's not over till the fat lady sings. All right, ain't over till the fat lady sings. So the fat lady ain't singing right now. I don't hear it. Kevin with the $5 says, I asked him the Spawncast if there was a WiiWare game that you could bring back. What would it be? FF My Life as a King, Lost Winds, Gar Plains. If you could, yes, I can play that. And yeah, definitely Lost Winds was a great little WiiWare game. I would love to see that one come back as well. Yeah, I'll take that one too. Kevin, I would definitely take that one because I remember buying it and I was thinking, oh, this game's kind of cool. Like, we got World of Goo that came back, you know, so that was great. So yeah, I would love for that to come back. All right, shout outs. Thank you so much, Mr. Kevin. 124, we going. 124 on the board. You guys are racking it up. 124. Yo, the JoJo's coming through tonight. Let's go. Thank you for the dono, Mr. Kevin. You guys give him some love. You got a limited amount of time to reply to his comments, so give him some love. Any time somebody drops a dono, make sure you tag him, give him some love in the chat as well, man. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. Good picks. Good picks on there. I remember a Russian retailer had Zelda Wind Waker Twilight Princess listed for some time ago. Yeah, it might have been fake or just a misprint. But I do think that it's coming, though. I do think that it's coming. I do think so. How was Pokemon Snap for Switch? Did I like it? Pokemon Snap for Switch was actually pretty good if you're into taking pictures of Pokemon. I mean, I'm not as big into taking pictures of Pokemon, but if you like Pokemon Snap on N64, you'll probably like Pokemon Snap on the Nintendo Switch. So there's that. You think the Pro Controller will have the Mystery C button like the Joy-Con? It has to. Otherwise, you're not going to have functionality on a certain controller. Any button that's on the Joy-Con, it has to be on the Pro Controller. Otherwise, you're missing out on the functionality. So yes, it has to be. Taboya. It has to be on there. Very similar to the Nintendo Switch. Oh my gosh, the Commanders. Who is that? Busting loose, Eckler? Oh my goodness, crazy. Absolutely. Leak said the Switch 2 Pro controller will have back buttons. Excited to see that. Back buttons. I don't know if those leaks are correct. Is Woot a scam or a legal site? Woot is a legal site. I think it's an affiliate of Amazon or a subsidiary of Amazon. So yes, it is. It absolutely is. It's not a scam. It's a good site. You can use the site. Oh no, what do you remember? How much hours did you put into the first Xenoblade Chronicles? I kid you not. When I started, I spent a year completing it. I remember the first time, I think I spent around 100 hours or so in the first Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii. And then on the definitive edition on the Wii U, I spent like on the Switch, I spent like another, I think like 80 and 90 hours plus. I know I spent a lot of time, 100 hours plus, for sure. I want to start Xenoblade, but I don't know if I'm going to like it. Just start it, see if you like it. If you don't like it, then stop playing. So, if you don't like it, then stop playing. That's it. It's not the end of the world. Justin says, can I get some Metaphor music? You absolutely can get some Metaphor music. Yes, Metaphor gets better and better. And if you're playing Metaphor right now, they actually did an update that makes it so much better quality of life-wise for adjusting your team and all that stuff. Like, I'm so pissed off that I did not have the update that they just did. They're just getting ready for the freaking Fantazio Royal Edition. That's all they're doing. They're just getting ready because it's coming. Oh, I know it's coming. It is coming. They're slowly patching it to be the Super Fantazio edition of the game. They're doing it the Reload edition. So I'm looking forward to playing Metaphor Fantazio Royal. Oh my gosh. So yeah, what was the improvement? What was the improvement on what? You can easily adjust your team from like the main menu. Like there's less going into certain options for like adjusting like your team and like some of the stuff that you can do. So it was like a quality of life feature that they updated. Check out the most recent patch. It goes into detail about it. Just beat New Game Plus. I'm done with JRPGs for a while. Yeah, man, I feel you on that one. Xenoblade Chronicles 1 Definitive Edition is the best place to start. Yes, that is the best place to start. Yes, that is. Any future Zeldas that's going to be like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom does not, or does Nintendo want to go in a different direction? I think they're going to go in a different direction based off of what they've said. That they've finished the Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom arc. I think they're going to do something new at this point. So, yeah. And I think it's going to be I don't think it's going to be as massive of a game. Like, I think it's going to be probably a smaller, more dense, with some open-ended areas, but probably a little bit integrating more of the old school style and some of the new. You know, you're going to have things that you can do in the overworld, but it's not going to be as big, you know, but it's going to be more of some of the dungeon-based stuff too, you know, kind of those crappy things. So I think they're going to better blend the formula. But I think it's going to be a smaller game in terms of like land size, smaller. Yeah. I don't think they're going to make a sequel to Wind Waker or a sequel to any. I think they're going to make a new story arc, a new Zelda, a new Link, a new story arc. I don't think they're going to copy what they've done before. I think they're going to just try something new. So yeah, I put Metaphor on hold the moment since I got hooked on Fire Emblem again. Go back and play. Go finish Metaphor. Trust me, you're going to want to finish it. That game is absolutely goated. That game is so goated. Thought Amiibo Guide Nintendo would be crazy to not drop it for Switch 2. I mean, all the Amiibos that are already, you know, out there, they're gonna be available to work on Switch 2 probably. They'll probably put in some functionality for Amiibo, but I don't think they're gonna really go in on that. Let's see. OJ helping people with xenophobia. Wait a minute, xenophobia. Oh yeah, I just said play it. If you don't like it, then you don't like it. You know, yeah. If you don't like it, it's not the end of the world. Like, yeah, you're just like, you know, I thought you meant xenophobia, like, you know, like not like it, like, you know, like people outside of like where you live. Like wait, hold up. But no, you meant like Xenoblade, like xenophobia that way. I thought you meant like the actual. I'm like, wait a minute, no, I'm not pushing that. Oh my God, I'm not pushing that. Hold up. I'm not pushing that at all. So yeah, okay, yeah. Looks like Detroit Lions are going in for the kill shot right now. I want to see it, baby. 1 seed going down. This is so crazy. Let's go, Jaden Daniels, playing like a boss, like a seasoned veteran, like a black Steve Young. He reminds me of Steve Young, dude. He totally reminds me of like a black Steve Young, man. Totally does. He like runs the West Coast offense so well. Uses his legs, kind of lanky, tall, kind of lankyish. Not the biggest dude, kind of skinny. Like a young Steve Young, man. Let's see here. I just got done eating a Burger King and I did not touch the Whopper here. Do you want it? I'm good, man. You know what the funniest thing is? That's a good story. Yo. Let's see. OJ, he's like 6'6". No, Jaden Daniels is like 6'3". He's like 6'3". Or is he like 6'4"? He's 6'4", so he's 2 inches taller than Steve Young's like 6'2.5", almost 6'3". Jaden Daniels is 6'4", so yeah, he's a bit taller than Steve Young, but he reminds me of him in terms of his running and his passing ability and his ability to run the West Coast offense, that style that Cliff runs. So yeah, he reminds me of Steve Young for sure, because he runs, he has that slinkiness to him, he has that speed, that deceptive speed, you know. But yeah, he is a little bit taller. He is a little bit taller than Steve Young. Let's see here. But no, the funniest thing is, like, I went to go get my wife a burger last night from Carl's Jr., right? And I had to fight all the urges so I can help my sides. I had to fight all the urges to not order one myself. My wife, she's in great shape and everything. She looks great, and she can eat some food like that and still, because, like, she does good with her diet. But me, I eat sometimes too much sweets, so that's my issue. So I had to fight the urge to not get the California, you know, double cheeseburger. And I didn't get it, man. I didn't get anything for myself. I got my wife the burger, I got my wife some fries, I got my wife some chicken tenders, and I think I had like one of her chicken tenders or whatever. Like, that's all I had. I didn't eat nothing. It was late at night. And they even messed up her order. They messed up her order. It was all sloppy and too salty, and the cheese was all gooey, and there was too much sauce. I had to go back. I went back, and I said, yo, this burger's trash. And they didn't put the bacon on there either. So they're like, oh, okay. So then they put the bacon on, and they made it way better. I told them no cheese, because I don't want it all gooey and sloppy for her. So I brought it back to her, and that one was way better. And I was so proud of myself. It's the first time that she's asked me to go get something late and I don't order some 1,000-calorie meal for myself. So I was very happy that I resisted the urge. That reminded me of that, Kevin. It reminded me of that last night, that I didn't eat the burger last night. I just had my dinner. I did my stream, had my dinner, and that was that. Today I ate rice and chicken and spinach. So I've been doing good. Although I've had a couple Oreos, but hey, it is what it is, man. Like great willpower, dude. I was like, man, I fought it, dude. I was like, no California, no nothing, no, because it was already late. I don't want to eat late, so I fought the urge, man. So I think that's gonna give me power and it's gonna give me strength. So no, I don't want your damn Whopper. I don't want your freaking Whopper, Kevin. I don't want your Whopper, brother. So yeah, fighting. Yeah, I was fighting, bro. I fought the urge. I just didn't order it. I told myself this. I told myself, look, I don't want to spend the money on it. Those California burgers, they're getting pricey now. I don't want to sit there and, you know, spend $30 at the drive-thru. So let me just buy this for her and let me be about my way and save my $10 or whatever the case I would have saved not getting it. So let me just save that for a rainy day, you know? So yeah. Let's see here. Shout outs though. Comic Book says, screw that. Get it while you can. I'm unemployed, so I can't eat. Oh man, sorry to hear about that, brother. That you're unemployed, so you can't eat. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear about that. But nah, bro, I gotta watch the sides. My upper body's good. I feel good about that, but I gotta watch the sides. So I'm just trying to lose a little bit more weight on that. Because my upper body's good. I feel pretty good about that. But the sides are where I gotta lose it. A little bit of my belly's good. And you know, I want my abs to fully come back. I got my abs. They're there. You can see them. But I want them to really be kind of more cut and all that. So I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. California fast food generally has gotten pricey. Even though Pollo Loco is expensive. Yeah, it's getting pricey, man. It used to be like you can go get a meal for two for like, you know, $9. Now it's like meal for two is like 20-something bucks. So yeah, you got to be, depending on what you get. Applebee's is not bad though. Applebee's got some pretty good prices if you go to Applebee's, but like who wants to go to sit down at Applebee's? Like they don't got a drive-through. So some people don't want to do that. But Applebee's got some like $9.99 deals, but yeah. Cecilian with the $2 says, OJ going for that DSP physique. Bro, like legit, this man, I mean, I saw the thing on Twitter at least. It looks like he's definitely got a little bit of you know, some cleavage, some like a little bit of some, and not like man cleavage, like, you know, like chest, but like some actual, like legit, like kind of like, you know, for lack of a better term, like boobs. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I just saw a video. I'm not trying to be vulgar. Shout out to the, you know, parents. I'm just saying, like, it did look like he kind of had, like, you know, it looked like that because they were, you know, anyway, I'll leave it at that. But yeah, whatever, man. Like, shout outs to him, man. He's eating good, man. People are supporting him, so he's eating good. So yeah. Can you take a date out to Applebee's? Absolutely, you can take a date out to Applebee's. If you take a date out to Applebee's and she has a problem with it, she's not for you. If you take a date to Applebee's and she has a problem, it wasn't meant to be, brother. It was not meant to be. Because Applebee's, they got good food, man. So yeah, shout outs to, thank you Cecilian for the 2. OJ, how epic would it be if the Commanders beat the Chiefs in the NFC Championship? Well, you mean in the Super Bowl? The Chiefs? That would be the Super Bowl because Chiefs are from the AFC, Commanders are from the NFC. So that'd be the Super Bowl. And yeah, I think it meant NFL Championship. And yeah, that'd be crazy. I'd love it. That's the truth. Ain't nothing wrong with Applebee's. Ain't nothing wrong with Applebee's, man. Ain't nothing wrong with Applebee's. So I'll say it for OJ. DSP's getting fat again. I mean, he's kind of always been big though, hasn't he? Kind of always been big, so. Rematch Chiefs versus Eagles. I don't know, man. We'll see. Nah, OJ, these chicks want Flemings on the first date. I'm like, y'all tripping. Hey, man, that's good. I ain't going. Bro, I've taken so many first dates before I was married, like when I was dating. I took them. We go get ice cream. We go get, like, the problem with taking anybody expensive on a first date is I don't know who you are. You could be a mass murderer. You could be someone that's trying to scam me. I don't know what you're trying to do. I don't know what you're trying to get. I ain't taking nobody anywhere fancy on a first date. I'm just taking to get to know you, like say hi. I don't know you. It's a first date. Why am I going to take you somewhere like that? It ain't even about money. It's about safety. For your safety and for my safety, we should go somewhere quick, easy. People are watching. We don't need to get all dressed up and go somewhere on a first. That makes no sense for anybody's safety. And that should be the reasoning. If they have a problem with that, they can stay home. But if you first date with the girl guy, if they're trying to tell you, oh, I need to go somewhere like this or like that, just say, you know what? I'm okay. Thank you. I'm good. Because any person should be okay with like yogurt or anything on a first date or even Starbucks. Let me just come talk to you. I don't know you. You know? I don't know you. So absolutely not. I ain't going nowhere crazy on a first date. I ain't taking you nowhere crazy. And don't take me nowhere crazy. I don't want you taking me nowhere crazy. Public, daytime, where people can see us. If something's crazy, I'm out of there. You guys, you gotta protect yourself. People have been getting robbed, shot, whatever on first dates. People, some guys and girls been setting up their dates. Y'all gotta protect yourself out there, you know? Nah, man. Creole Simba with the $5 Ninja Peach and sold with the, or Sicilian with the $2. Let's go. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. You know? I took, like I said, every single first date that I went, and none of them had a problem with it. None of them had a problem with it because it's the same thing, you know? So yeah. 31. 3. Shout out to Creosum with the $5. I thought it was going to say something, but it didn't say anything. And Sicilian with the $2 says, trans fat and type 2 diabetes is a detractor. Trans fat. Yo, big love. Thank you so much, Creosum. I appreciate that. Let's go. Walk in the park, get to know each other. Not about spending money. Exactly. Walk in the park is fine too. Walk in the park is fine too. I mean, I don't mind spending a little bit of money. Like, go get yogurt. Like, if you got like frozen yogurt, go get frozen yogurt. Go get frozen yogurt, or go get ice cream, or go do something that's safe. That's safe and that's quick. Like I said, that person might be a psycho. You know, that person might be a psycho, so you don't know what they're about. OJ, will FF7 Remake and Rebirth on Switch 2 be fully on cartridge? I don't know yet. We got to wait and see. We got to get those even announced first, so I don't know about that. I take women to Dave and Buster's and have a great time. Okay, nice. So, Shaw X, are you dating now? Because I remember you said that you're not dating. So are you actually, or is that when you did date? So are you back in the dating scene? So Starbucks on broad daylight is the best first date. What else? Starbucks. Yeah, Starbucks is fine because there's so many options. So Starbucks is great. Starbucks, like I said, frozen yogurt, ice cream, Baskin Robbins, you know, whatever. All that's first date stuff is fine. You know, just no fast food. Just like no like McDonald's. Like nothing. Like you gotta have at least some standards. There's got to be at least a bare. Like, no fast food, like absolutely no fast food on a first date, unless it's like one of those like a noodle place, right? Like a faux noodle place, or like, you know, some type of like chicken bowl, like one of those places. But no like typical, like no Carl's Jr., Taco Bell, McDonald's, you know, nothing like that on a first date, nothing like that. So yeah. So Slim with another $2 says, watch Polaris' live stream a first date. No, I am definitely not doing that. I'm married, so I can't live stream a first date. I am definitely married. Oh man. So cannot do that. No live streaming first dates. Let's see. What about IHOP? I mean, yeah, maybe, but not me. I mean, I wouldn't, but yeah, maybe. Me and my wife's first date was simple mini golf. There you go. Mini golf is fine. Dave and Buster's. So Shaw X says that, oh, he does situationships. Okay, so you take one. Okay, that's cool. Situationships are cool. I get that. Take her to the Sonic Drive. You know what? I'll say this. Back in the day, Sonic was actually a pretty cool place, but for high school kids to go on dates. Not for, I mean, if you're in high school, you can go on dates fast food. That doesn't matter. But like, we're talking about like after high school, you know. But yeah, when I was back in the day, I remember Sonic used to be like, okay, yeah, you can take somebody to there. Like, it's kind of like, because like, it was kind of like a different experience because you can go there, drive up, and then like, they would like rollerblade out to you, you know. There was that. So it almost kind of felt like back in the day, people would take dates out like on the car hops, right? Like the car, like where you go out to the car and like they bring you food, or you go get food, you sit in your car and you watch a movie, right? Like it's almost kind of like that, but not like that. You see what I'm saying? So like I remember that being kind of like a thing when I was in like back in the day. Let's see. Sonic's actually really good. It's actually the menu's loaded and it's actually pretty good food. I like Sonic's food. I think it's not bad. OJ, I have a friend who argues he goes out to show his date what they can expect when dating him, which I see, but yeah, no, okay. Yep, anyone who thinks that they're too good for coffee or something light first date is too high strung. Exactly, too high strung. How about Chili's or Cheesecake Factory? That'd be fine. Some people are okay with that, yeah. We going to Chuck E. Cheese, bro. I'm telling you, Chuck E. Cheese, that's a lit one. At least you guys will have fun. At least there's arcades and games to play. Golf is fine too, Dank. Absolutely, golf is fine. Been watching Crime Stories, Rotten Mango too much. Last night I had nightmare. Girlfriend finished me off with the knife after hooking up. Oh man, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hopefully that you're good. You're good. You know, you're good. It didn't happen. My rule of thumb is no more than $60 nowhere that doesn't have a lot of people. That's a good rule of thumb to have. Definitely a good rule of thumb to have. So, girls' perspective, I don't know if y'all feel the same, but movies are a poor date choice. No chance to talk, get to know each other. Yeah, exactly. For a first date, yeah, poor first date for sure. Let's see. Lions equal Eurogamer console or nerd Switch hater audience. Well, we'll see. It's not over. It's not over till the fat Detroit Lions lady singing, and I don't see the fat Detroit Lions lady singing yet. So yeah. But yeah, the Commanders have been putting it on them, baby. Baby girl feeling lonely. they getting Ja Rule right now, nigga. Baby girl feeling lonely. Yeah. they getting Ja Rule right now, bro. What would I do without you? What would I do without you? All I think about is you. All I think about is you. Such a stupid joke. I don't even know what I'm laughing at. It really makes sense. All right, let's go. They can still come back and win. You never know. 45 burger now. Oh man, I always hated the argument that coffee is a low effort. Everyone entitled to their own opinion. Yeah, that's true. Brother Lines, I know, man. I know. Where's Eminem when you need him, bro? Like, we need somebody to sing 8 Mile or Lose Yourself. We need Eminem. Put Eminem in. Put him in at running back. We need SOS. Somebody call Marshall Mathers. Somebody call Marshall Mathers. We need Eminem and we need him now. Because I'm Slim Shady. We need the real Slim Shady. He needs to stand up, please. Somebody get Eminem on the phone right now. Jaden Daniels is being a complete player hater. Call Jaden Daniels Benzino. Oh, and he hit another one. Call this man Benzino. That's going to be his new nickname. Oh, man, dude. Feed these boys some mom's spaghetti. I know. Jared Goff's palms are sweaty. Vomited on a sweater already. Mom's spaghetti on the nurse. He looks calm and ready to drop bombs, but he keeps on getting picked off. Oh, man, this is terrible. This is terrible. I swear people are just addicted to being lame. If you don't like the console, just play whatever you like. Oh, no, I feel you on that one, brother. We're just having a little bit of fun, Charlie. We kind of discussed it today, but I think that, there's a lot, to be honest, man, there's actually a lot of positive hype and fun about what's happening with the console right now. Like, there's a lot of people excited for the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. Don't get me wrong. People are allowed to criticize, and people are allowed to kind of do all sorts of stuff, and it's great. The day Satoru Iwata died, Nintendo was no longer a fun gaming company and wanted to be like Apple with Switch 2. For me, Nintendo lost their soul. Well, you spelled there wrong, which is okay, Atari boy, but that's absolutely false. Like, Nintendo's strength has always been about the software, and they're always going to make software that's fun and interesting and exciting, and they're going to try new things and all of that. So I disagree with that statement. Now, obviously, Iwata was the architect behind the Switch. He was the architect behind the Switch. And also, the Switch was the solution for Nintendo for the next decade plus whatever. So I think even if Mr. Satoru Iwata was still alive, I think we still would have gotten a Switch 2. I don't think he would have changed the formula of the Switch 2, or we would have changed it too much. Now, there might have been some things that he did differently in terms of directs or certain stuff, or maybe some games or greenlighting some stuff or not. But I don't think it would have changed because this was his idea, and I don't think he had the idea for it to be dead after one generation. Like, I don't think if Mr. Iwata was still alive, he'd be like, all right, Switch was a success, guys. Let's do something completely different. I think there still would have been a Switch 2. Just like we had a DS, there was a 3DS. Mr. Iwata was in charge of that. We had a, what was it? We've had lots of stuff between, they go from, we had a Game Boy Advance. Now, Mr. Iwata was coming in as the Game Boy Advance was there, but this is not the first time that Nintendo has made a sequel to a successful system. The NES, the Super NES. The Super NES is a better NES. The N64 to the GameCube. The DS to the 3DS. I mean, we've seen this before, so it's not like they haven't done where they've said, hey, we have a successful popular system, let's make it better, let's add new things, let's build on top of it. It's not the first time. So even under Mr. Iwata's leadership, they've done that. So I disagree with that statement. Disagree. Let's see here. There's a good constructive criticism, but then these legitimate stupid. Yeah, but I mean, I've heard people say that about Nintendo and all that, but I just don't think that it's necessarily true, because once again, we had the DS to the 3DS, and then we had the 3D gimmick, but the 3D gimmick was completely optional. It was completely optional. And they had actually ended up removing it. Some systems didn't even have it. So essentially, the 3DS was essentially just a better DS. I mean, it was just a more stronger, better DS, which is fine. People wanted that. People wanted a better 3DS, so we got it, or a better DS, and we got it. You know, so yeah. Detroit fans looking like we left the trailer park for this. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! So yeah. I think I'm gonna make a video on that about people acting like Nintendo's never done like a sequel to something, because I think that's just weird. Because it's weird because they have many times under all of Nintendo's presidents. Like, you can take out Kimishima, or not, yeah, Kimishima. You can take out Kimishima because he was a stopgap president. But if you look at every single president from Yamauchi all the way now to Furukawa, they've all said, oh my gosh, we have a successful thing, let's make a sequel to it. There hasn't been a single Nintendo president that hasn't said, this is successful, let's make another one. Like Yamauchi did the NES to the Super NES. You know, Iwata did the DS to the 3DS. He oversaw a bit of the Game Boy to the Game Boy Advance. Like, the Game Boy Advance is a better Game Boy Color. Like, the Game Boy Advance is a better Game Boy Color. Like, and they changed the form factor from long to sideways. I mean, that's that, you know. So. Let's see. There's always fun software like Ring Fit Labo. Exactly. They'll have software that's kind of weird and takes advantage of the system and all that. So I think I'll probably make a video on it. I think it's a fair thing to bring up, but I think it's short-sighted and it doesn't necessarily encompass the whole the history of the company, like all the other things that you can bring up. So I get it, but I do think that it's a bit short-sighted, and it's from people who are looking at it from like Wii U to Switch. I think you're definitely blocking off everything else that they've done in the past. Like, you're just saying Wii U to Switch. That's all you're thinking is Wii U to Switch, which is fine, you know. Which, like I said, people are allowed to think what they want or say what they want. Have you heard people suggesting that Mario Kart might not be a launch title? Sounds crazy to me. Curious your thoughts. No, usually when Nintendo shows off a system, the first game that they show is usually a launch title, so I'm guessing that it's a launch title. But if Mario Kart isn't a launch title, then probably a 3D Mario is. But I'm guessing Mario Kart's a launch title. I'm guessing. PlayStation needs to write a blank check to Sean Layden and bring him back. They are definitely not going to do that. Companies have egos like that, and they feel like the people that are in there now would do a better job than bringing somebody back in. So yeah, definitely not going to happen. Did anyone almost have an aneurysm watching DSP pretend to react to the Switch 2 trailer? No, I would never waste my time watching him to react to that. No, I definitely did not do that. Even the GameCube feels like an N64 2. That's what I said. The N64 to the GameCube is an N64 2. That's what the GameCube is. It is a perfect cell. It's a perfect GameCube. They fixed the frame rate issues that they had. They somewhat fixed the data space problems that they have. I mean, it's a lot better. Obviously, cartridge size compared to the mini disc format. So that's better. They fixed some of the development problems with it in terms of the efficiency. They fixed some of the lag issues. They fixed in terms of the controller and the weak analog sticks. They fixed that. They fixed the trigger. They made a better control. They made everything better. It was a perfect N64. There was nothing really outside. Like the GameCube, what was the, oh my gosh, this does something over the N64. It was focused on local multiplayer. It had 4 controller ports. It was essentially a perfect N64. They listened to what some of the third-party developers were saying to make a better system. It was that. There was nothing else. I mean, it had online, like, but N64 had an online add-on too. You know, like, not for everybody, but you know you guys see what I'm saying. GBA SP is another one I feel like usually do sequels. Well, GBA SP, that's not a sequel, right? That is a new model to a current system. So that's like almost like an OLED. The GBA SP is essentially it's like a Nintendo Switch OLED. That's what GBA SP is. GBA SP is a backlit GBA. So everything looks nicer. Look at this screen. The screen's better quality. Same thing with the OLED. Oh, look at this screen. It's better quality. Same system, but the screen's nicer. So that's exactly what the GBA SP is. It's a new model. New Nintendo 3DS came around Iwata's time too. Well, new Nintendo 3DS isn't a sequel. It's a new model to a system. So that's not the same thing as a sequel to a system. GBA SP is a new model, not a sequel. New Nintendo 3DS is a new model, not a sequel. So those don't, but that's not in what we're talking about right now, you know. GBA SP was my first console I owned as a young child in the 2000s. Nice, let's go. Sub OJ just chilling here, man. I assume you entered the raffle to experience Nintendo Switch 2. Oh, you're talking to Paul Gale, yeah. New 3DS is like a modern name for GBC. Exactly. The new Nintendo 3DS is like a GBC. The only difference, though, is how Nintendo supported the GVC compared to the new Nintendo 3DS. Nintendo went in on the GVC. Like, they had a bunch of exclusive games, and they just literally went all in on GVC, Game Boy Color. Like, they were like, buy this, you know, and they made games exclusively for it. Like, hey, look, you can only play it on here. It's actually a lot stronger, too. Like, right? And the new Nintendo 3DS is stronger than the 3DS. But Nintendo didn't make too many exclusive games for it. Like, they made, like, 2. They made Xenoblade, they made Xenoblade and Fire Emblem. Those are the 2 that they made. Well, Fire Emblem, was it Fire Emblem Warriors? Yeah, Fire Emblem Warriors, but obviously Koei Tecmo made that, but Fire Emblem IP, and then Xenoblade. That was it. Whereas GBC had like a ton of exclusive games, like from Nintendo and third parties. Like third parties went ham on GBC. Like there was a lot of stuff. So still with another $2 says, OJ, will you be doing a Switch 2 box giveaway? Yes, I will be doing a Switch 2 box giveaway. No, I won't be. I want my box, damn it. No box giveaway. No system giveaway, no box giveaway either. Virtual Boy and its sequel, Virtual Man. Virtual Teen. Virtual Teen? You know? Oh, man. Virtual Man. Let's go. Florida Man. Let's see. There's a higher try count on the new Mario Kart models. Absolutely. The new Mario Kart models look great. It's definitely got some more additions and details and stuff that they've added in. Effects and cool little details that I cannot wait to play the game. I do believe Mario Kart will be a launch title because they need a good online functionality to test for while before they bring Smash. Well, I mean, that's what the Nintendo Switch Online playtest was for. That's what that was for. So they've been doing that. But yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But with Smash, that's going to be like the written net code. Because obviously, like, having 24 players online, that's a very different online atmosphere to make than having like a 1-on-1 or a 4-on-4 fighting game. Or like a 4-player fighting game. You know? So yeah. But I do think that with Nintendo Switch 2, you're going to be able to do 8-player Smash online. I think that's going to be a thing to where, yeah, you could now do 8-player Smash online and it'd be like not a problem. So I think that's cool. OJ, you think 9 is cross-gen? Mario Kart 9? No, I don't think it's cross-gen. I don't think so. I mean, it could be. I know there are some people that thought that maybe it could be, but I don't think it's cross-gen just because I think they're going to use it to try to sell the system, like to sell the Nintendo Switch 2. But I mean, if it was cross-gen, I guess, but I don't know if you'd be able to do the 24 players and all that online and with the current Switch. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to do that. So I don't know. The new mainline Zelda will be crazy. What's up with Prime 4? Prime 4, we should get more information on it next month, probably. And yeah, it's coming. Prime 4 is coming for sure. Will you be selling your Switch 1 to your wife at MSRP to help pay for Switch 2? Yes, I'll be selling every single Switch 1 I have at MSRP. I'm gonna get thousands of dollars from my wife for the Switch 2. That's a joke, guys. I'm not serious. Hit the like button, though. Hit the like button. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. Let them know that we are streaming. So yeah. Yeah, the new mainline Zelda is going to be wild, man. Mario Kart 9 on Switch 1 would be definition of self-sabotage. Yeah, I mean, it could be like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, you know, but the Wii U was not a popular system, you know. The Switch is a popular system. So I think that they're probably going to just keep it on the Nintendo Switch 2. But we'll see. I mean, they definitely sell a lot of copies of the game regardless. They'd sell a ton. But obviously they wouldn't sell as many Switch 2s. So yeah. I mean, I remember they tried to make it seem that they couldn't have flying mount in Horizon because of the hardware and low effort for PS4 version of Forbidden West had flying mounts. Oh, okay. Yeah. If it was crossing, they wouldn't have showed it. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, some people think maybe because Breath of the Wild, but yeah. Mutator says TikTok is gone. No, sorry, man. Watch YouTube Shorts instead. Watch YouTube Shorts instead. Cooking up beats with the NPC watching this awesome stream. Thank you so much, Smith 670. Hopefully you got some good beats cooking up. 8 Mile, Mom Spaghetti. All those other cross-gen games were announced way before the new system was announced. That's true. Also, AM. Very good point, AM. Very good point. Very, very, very good point. Breath of the Wild situation was because it was promised on Switch 1 and developed for that device first. You mean promised on Wii U, then yeah, and then put over on Switch 1. So yeah, that's the situation. Whereas it was a Wii U game, and then they're like, oh snap, the Wii U failed. Let's put it on Switch 1. You know. So I think the difference here is that they didn't have to do that with Mario Kart. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe just sold for forever, and it's still selling to this day. So you can just make the game for Switch 2. You don't need to have it on Switch 1 as well. You know. So there is that. No, I knew what you meant, Charlie. I just wanted to, you know, just say it out there for people that are also reading it as well. Yo, Charlie, thank you for the subscription, man. I appreciate that. Real quick, though, for those who are not subscribed yet, even if you're over on Twitter, hop over to our YouTube page, give us a subscription. You don't got to pay for it like on Twitter. You got to pay for it's free. Subscribe to the channel. Get yourself a shout out as well. So I appreciate everybody who has subscribed to the channel as well. Appreciate that, guys. And watch my most recent video. Appreciate you guys coming out, watching the vids and all that. Thank you. The fat lady has sung. LOL. Down goes the Lions. Yeah, the fat lady seems to be singing right now, man. Yep, pick. Oh my goodness. Pick. Jared Goff worse than Brock Purdy? Okay, I don't want to hear nothing now. Okay, listen, real quick. I don't want to hear nothing about Brock Purdy getting paid now at this point. I don't want to hear nothing about Brock Purdy getting paid at this point, because this is just what he did in the first, as the number one seed. As the number one seed, this is what you did. So I don't want to hear nothing about Brock Purdy. Clearly, Jared Goff is not as good as Brock Purdy. I think this right now proves it. I don't care if the Niners had a bad season. This proves it right now, because I ain't never seen in a playoff game Brock Purdy play this bad in a playoff game where you have 4 picks. That's wild. 4 interceptions. And as the number one seed, choking? A complete choke job to the what? To the 6th seed? To the 6th seed? A complete choke job? At home? At home? No, I don't want to hear it no more. Golf had 3 picks? Yeah. Complete choke job. Complete choke job by Golf. You know, and you know what was so funny? A couple weeks ago, what did the Lions guy, what did that do for the Lions? Dan Campbell say to Kevin O'Connell when they beat the Minnesota Vikings for the number 1 seed, I'll see you in 2 weeks. But bro, you mean I'll see you in 2 weeks in Cancun with the Niners? I'll see you in 2 weeks in Cancun. That's what you meant. Both of y'all in Cancun in 2 weeks. I'll see you in 2 weeks. You mean, yeah, in Cancun. In Cancun. I'll see you in Cancun in 2 weeks. Talk about I'll see you in 2 weeks, bro. Both of y'all home. Dang, imagine winning 14. Imagine winning 14 games and then just losing in the first round. How you gonna sit there, win all those games? How you gonna sit there, win all those games, do all of that, and then get beat in the first, get beat in your first playoff game? That's gotta feel terrible. Oh yeah, we won all these games and all that, then just literally get beat by a rookie. Crazy, 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 crazy. NFC North looking bad right now, bro. Looking bad right now. We still got an NFC West team in it. Still got an NFC West team in it. The games are rigged, says Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, it is what it is. Says Peyton Manning was number 1 seed at home and threw 6 picks against the Chargers. Yeah, and everybody called him a choker. And everybody said he choked too back then. Everybody said he choked. And he choked harder than everybody back then until he actually won it. No lie, I'm even an Eagles fan. Jaden Daniels is the real deal for the Commanders. Yeah, Jaden Daniels is the real deal. He's the real deal. Lions offense don't look good when they no longer can run, and horrible defense. Yeah, their defense was trash. Like the Commanders literally moved at will. There was no resistance, but that's what happens. Like, you can only patch up the holes for so long. The Lions defense has been running on fumes, been running on shoestring, fumes, and glue for like the last 7 or 8 weeks. They lost Hutchinson. Like, everyone said, oh, well, yeah, they still were good. They still won games without having all those guys on IR or without having all their defensive players. But yeah, in the playoffs, when you need a pass rush, when you need players, when you need depth, when guys get hurt and tired, it's going to catch up to you. And that's what happened to the Detroit Lions. All of those guys that went out on IR caught up to them. Not having a big old 6'6", you know, sack machine like like Hutchinson out there, yeah, like it's gonna catch up to you at some point. It's gonna catch up to you, and that's what happens. Listen, and I hate to bring the Niners into it, but the injuries matter. Whether you can somehow patch those up and play and make the playoffs or not, you're gonna get exposed. If you have a million injuries on defense and you don't have a bunch of your best players playing, it doesn't matter now or later. You're gonna lose. Whether that's in this regular season, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose, and that's what the Lions showed. Their defense was trash the last number without all those guys because they lost 13 players, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're resilient. Next man up. We're gonna play." They've been getting absolutely demolished on defense. They've just been lucky enough to outscore them. So then what happens when Golf keeps on throwing interceptions or when the offense, when you get predictable? That's what happens. You lose, and then you lost. So it was just funny seeing a lot of Lions fans and people saying, "Oh, no excuses for the Niners. Lions lost players. They're still good." Okay. How'd it work out for them, losing all those players? What happened to them? Exactly. You can't sit here and lose all your players and expect to win the Super Bowl. It ain't going to happen. You got to be healthy. You got to have depth. If you don't have it, you'll lose in the regular season or you'll lose in the playoffs. And that's exactly what happened. So yeah. Eagles at Commanders NFC Championship. Woo. Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah, we got to see. Let's say, hold up. The Rams still need to play them though. The Rams still need to play them. So yeah. So yeah. Can't overlook them. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you have not hit the like button. If you have not hit the like button, hit that like button. Let them know that we are streaming. Also, guys, check out my most recent video. If you haven't seen my most recent video, talking about predicting the Nintendo Switch 2 launch games. Check out that video. And it's awesome because I talk about different launch games. All I'm going to say is that the Rams beat the Eagles tomorrow. The NFC is going to get washed in the Super Bowl by whoever comes out of the AFC. I'll say this, man. Do not underestimate if the Commanders come out of the NFC, do not underestimate Jaden Daniels. Do not underestimate what he can do. He played the Ravens pretty tough. And he also think he played the Chiefs. I think they played the Chiefs too. I think he played them, both of them he played tough. Do not underestimate them, bro. I'm telling you, don't underestimate them. But yeah, man, it's crazy. OJ, I need the Eagles to win. I don't trust the Eagles because I don't trust the quarterback for the Eagles. I don't trust Jalen Hurts. I trust Jaden Daniels, and I trust Matthew Stafford more than I trust Jalen Hurts right now at this point. So I don't trust Jalen Hurts. Do you ever watch our channel? No. Yeah, Daniels is silky smooth. He's a smooth operator. Like I said, it's like Steve Young smooth. Jaden Daniels might be the next generational QB. He might be the next generational QB. You know, he might be. Hopefully he doesn't have a sophomore slumpish type of thing, you know? But I can see what TH3 is saying. Like, right now, the AFC is looking like a powerhouse. But, I mean, like, if you play against the Chiefs, it's like 15 versus 11. Because how many refs are on the field? Aren't there, like, one back judge, one line judge, one back other judge? So it's like 14 or 15 versus 11 if you play against the Chiefs. So so it is what it is. What's up, OJ? That X comment earlier wasn't a joke, by the way. I actually bought a ticket to the live AFC Championship in KC next Sunday. Oh no, I knew you were serious. I knew that you were. Because I know that you're excited for your Ravens to hopefully make it and all that. So yeah. But like I said, the Chiefs, man, it looks like they're gonna win. Like, oh, obviously they won. Sorry, but if the team that wins from the Buffalo versus the Ravens, they can beat the Chiefs. The Ravens are better than the Chiefs. I believe that the Ravens are better than the Chiefs. They are. They're better than the Chiefs. But Patrick Mahomes is the Tom Brady X factor, but he also has the refs too. Like the Chiefs just have luck of the draw, 4-leaf clover, rabbit foot luck, like rabbit foot luck as well. So you can never bet against them, but I do believe the Ravens are the better team. But that doesn't mean I think that the Ravens, you know, could eat, like, are going to beat them. I got to wait and see. I got to see the field conditions. I got to see what referees it is. I got to see, you know what I'm saying, if Taylor Swift is bribing people backdoor. We got to see all that. And all of a sudden, Caitlin Clark showing up with their big old forehead. Like, there's just all sorts of craziness. It's just, I can't stand it, man. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just, we got to wait and see, bro. We got to wait and see. Let's see. If we lose, I'm going to be pissed and sell my ticket for $1,000. Yeah, buddy. They have 3 Super Bowls in 5 years. It isn't luck. No, this season was luck. This season was luck. There was luck. They got lucky calls all year. Did you not see the call? The roughing the passer calls in a close game? Did you not see the roughing the bro? One time, this man, Patrick Mahomes, is out here acting like he's gonna run. At the last second, he drops down. They hit him. They hit each other. The 2 Texans players hit each other, and they call a personal foul. He gets touched. He gets, literally, they breathe on him, and they call personal foul. It is insane. They didn't even, like, literally, they hit each other. They call personal foul. He's a runner. He's a runner. What do you mean? Like, that is absolutely refs and luck. Bro. Oh, I agree, OJ. I was responding. Okay, you're responding to Dash. Okay, got you. Okay. I thought you were talking about, like, me saying, bro, it's crazy. Don't get me wrong. They have a great defense. The Chiefs are already a good team. They don't need the refs to help them. They're already hard enough to beat as is. They already got a good defense and good players and good coaching. We don't need the refs to help them with fluke, phantom, personal fouls. Because Patrick Mahomes sits there and eggs defenders on and then slides last second. He sits there and tiptoes the sideline, and then he'll go flying out of bounds. Like, it's so annoying, man. Like, did you see that flop that he did? He barely touches him. He's inbounds. He goes flying out of bounds like freaking, you know, like Dennis Rodman shoved him or something like that. Or like he got trucked. It's insane because he knows that the refs have been giving him calls all year. It's crazy. They need to fix that. Man. Without those calls, I don't think they would have won as many games. Getting Taylor Swift money is almost impossible, bro. Leave Caitlin Clark and her forehead alone. She and Angel Reese out here saving the WNBA. Hey, Caitlin Clark is awesome, man. Her forehead's cool, bro. There ain't nothing wrong with having a big forehead. It's a cool thing. A big forehead actually looks good on some people. I think for certain girls, a big forehead works really well. For like Rihanna, she has a big forehead too, and it looks great on her. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with having a big forehead. It's cool. Sometimes it's cute. All refs is inevitable. Yeah. The NFL made this a problem when they made all these rules to overprotect QBs. Yeah, but like, it is what it is, man. You know. Yeah, you have to have the hair that matches it, though. I mean, well, pretty much any hair would match a big forehead, though, for girls, if I'm not correct. Like, because you want to show the big forehead. Like, you don't want to try to cover the forehead up. So anything really works. You tie back in a ponytail, you just split it apart. I mean, the only thing you shouldn't do is try to cover it. That's the only thing that you don't do. You don't try to cover it, you know? Then that's when it doesn't work. But I would say most girls that have big foreheads, I mean, pretty much any hairstyle would work for the most part. Let's see here. Bangs on a big forehead don't really work too well for me because it looks like you're trying to cover up the forehead a little bit. So if you got a big forehead, let that forehead shine. Don't try to cover it. You know, it looks too weird because then like you cut like the part of like the forehead part, you know what I'm saying? So it's like then it looks like you're trying to like hide it. It looks elongated. Just show that baby. Just let it breathe. Don't try to cover it a little bit or nothing, you know? Then it looks like your face is too long. It's like, what are you doing trying to cover up the forehead? Just show the forehead, you know? But hey, whatever. It's it's irrelevant. That's irrelevant at the end of the day. Hope the WNBA goes bankrupt because of her. Well, they don't make any money, so I don't think they're gonna go bankrupt because they're subsidized by the NBA. So, so the chances of them going bankrupt, if they haven't already they should have went bankrupt a long time ago, but they didn't. So they're never gonna go bankrupt. The only time that they're gonna go bankrupt is if the NBA decides to stop actually subsidizing them and just say, well, we're not gonna subsidize them, or we're gonna sell them off to somebody else, and then somebody else probably wouldn't subsidize them, and then they go bankrupt. But yeah, I don't ever see them going bankrupt. I don't ever see the NBA not subsidizing them, you know? And on top of that, there's actually a lot of momentum with Caitlin Clark, so like there's no point in, you know, getting rid of it now. Like there's still money to be made, or at least a chance for money to be made. You get a couple more generational players in there and the WNBA will be fine. But yeah. Switch 2 is amazing. F the haters, OJ. Oh, we're just having some fun, Christian. We're just having some fun. It's been a fun night tonight. But, excuse me. All right, guys. We're going to wrap it up here, though. I want to say thank you so much for watching. We hit our 3-hour streaming goal. Hey, yo. Appreciate that, guys. We went even. Thank you guys for the donos, man, tonight. You guys were awesome. We almost hit 1,000 viewers total across all the social media. So, round of applause. Emotes in the chat. Emotes in the chat, Sharingans in the chat. If you have not seen my most recent video, make sure you check it out on the stream, or check it out next on the channel. I talked about Nintendo Switch 2 launch games. Had a good video about that, so if you haven't checked that out, watch it. It's really cool. And also, I want to say big love and thank you to everybody that dropped donos tonight. Sicilian Gamer, Creosenbaum, Kevin, Alan E., Justin, Massive, shout outs guys, Hero Zone, Super Christian Me World, Uncario, DeAndre, Huddy, Darius Hines, the African Triforce, Chris the Shiner Dog, Brett, Video Power Gaming, Minato Mario, David V once again, Georgios, Minato, Reptile, thank you guys so much for the donos and memberships and all of that good stuff. Jacob Dressback as well. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all tonight, man. Thank you. That's it. Yo, what's good, baby? Thank you guys so much here. Dog hair, don't care. Shout out to all the Twitch fam. Shout out to the Twitter fam as well. We're probably going to take tomorrow off, and then we will be back Monday for more streaming. Thank you so much. And yes, Killer Ninja, I got you on that one, brother. All right, guys. Love y'all so much, and we'll see you for the next one. Watch my most recent video, guys. Peace.